For the
Oh
love of...
boy.
Okay. Okay, we're live, we're late, I'm sorry. It's been a bit of a time. So, I'm gonna introduce everyone this time. First off, Will is here on mute. Will, you can say
Well,
something here.
But you told him he's muted.
He is not muted yet. That's sort of why I'm saying he's here on mute.
I muted my headset.
Oh, you muted. Can you please mute the Discord so I can actually hear when you come back online? Thank you. Next up, we've got everyone's favorite bard, including everyone's favorite AI's favorite bard, Gavilan or Keat.
You could have just stopped at everyone's favorite, but hello.
Yes. Next up we have oh my god, no. ChatGPT loved freaking Shadow. Hello, Carl.
Really?
Yep.
I'm confused. How? Why?
Because your character has all the makeup of an interesting character. It's just we finally got you to start talking within the past weeks. Next up we've got everyone's favorite Kitsune. ChatGPT also found the Kitsune traits you had to be interesting on its own, Silver. So, hello, Silver.
Oh, wow.
Also, the fact that you were born from a wish was incredibly interesting to it. So,
Did you just put all of our backstories in
oh
ChatGPT?
yes, I did. I
Has
did.
Oh shit. Okay.
Been
That makes a lot more
saying,
sense now.
Like, I also asked it its opinion of Nihil, which is a spoiler, and it's in the shit ChatGPT has said to me.
Can
Channel.
ChatGPT even say negative things?
Oh boy.
Maybe. It doesn't have the ability to make an opinion, but it can definitely rank songs, so...
You could have told her like the worst character match. She'd be like, "Wow, Matt, that's really neat. I'm gonna put it on top of the fridge."
I mean, that's basically what
There's
it
something
is,
I
but
want to
hey...
say, but we already dodged that bullet, so I'm not gonna say it until after session. Because I actually want to see if it has like a morality compass.
It does have a... It gave me a list of the worst things humanity has done. Also, unlike the thing in my basement, it says murder is wrong. Because, Amazon's, thing...
Alexa doesn't think it is.
Yeah, no, I've asked it the question in front of other people, and it says, no, of course not. I even use homicide, and it says the same thing. Me thinks that this Alexa thou protest too much. Doth protest too much.
Anyways.
Yes, anyways. So it also told me I should call customer support for Amazon because it found it weird that it was saying it was right and it had to correct the mistake. Yeah.
Interesting. So
I've been playing around.
wrong.
Yeah, I've been playing around with AIs just because, hey, it's a new tool, and honestly, it's interesting. I would still prefer the touch of a human soul on my art, but I understand the merit to it. That being said, it also can write plot hooks for those GMs out there that are that desperate. And they're pretty solid, too, so...
Nice.
I also... Oh, Keat. Another thing, I'm doing a little side tangent before we get into recap, but I argued with it about One Piece, because its database hasn't been updated since 2021, and it has no idea about the end of Wano thing, and it told me, that's a fan theory! And I'm like, nope, that happened. It literally was like, nope, that must be a fan theory. Like, the ChatGPT is a Pathfinder lore master, a certified Pathfinder lore master.
To be fair, if I had heard the ending of Wano, I would also say that's a fan theory.
Yeah, it does sound like a fan theory, but
And then I would tell you to stop saying it.
also, ChatGPT can't say spoilers. So maybe it's just lying to me.
I mean, fair enough.
I've heard that if it doesn't know an answer, it can't say that, so it just makes stuff up.
Ah. So, anyways, all of that being said, we got into... It said the Hito Hito no Mi model Daibutsu was eaten by Chopper.
Stop using these words.
I was gonna say you're breathing a little bit on your mic there, buddy.
Yeah, Carl.
Carl.
Yep. But, yeah, no,
This
I
is
know
me
I should
trying to
stop
divert the
using those
conversation
words,
back.
but, like... No, man, it's hilarious, because could you imagine Chopper as a golden Buddha?
Oh, that's adorable, but we should move on.
We are going to move on. Keith, you're my recap guy. What happened last time we were in sessions?
Okay, so Matt went off and did things, and we tried to figure out where he went.
You didn't get an answer to that.
Well, I think we only got to investigate 2 places.
Yep.
I forget.
You got an
one of them
update that Matt was in the red light district with one of his I think I said it was Layla, right? Let me look. No, yeah, it's Layla because Miliana is different story.
And
you
he had been reading books about things.
What thing? Because you remembered this person's name once, and I'm going to test you again. And if you remember it again, you get 5 hero points.
I know who it was. It was the warden lady.
Okay. If I gave you the first 2 letters of the name, would you feel comfortable taking a guess?
Well, I'd take a guess, sure.
TH.
TH?
Yep. There are exactly 2 vowels, and it's 5 letters.
Thrumbo.
5 letters. It's Thesa.
Thesa?
Thesa, yes.
I would have remembered it.
Yep.
Thesis. There
Thesa. Thesa Dragnu. Orc name. But, you know what, Keith? Let me ask you a question. Why is that character a thing? What is their motivation?
Well, their motivation is basically to turn the country into turmoil and then save it so everyone will accept them even though they are not the legitimate heir.
Correct. Well, they're the legitimate heir of the previous, ruler. So, no longer the legitimate heir. They have an actual right to the throne, but, so, Keith, you might have noticed there's another thing going on tomorrow. I'm going to assume, for the purposes of today's session, that it went all right. But what happened on the Sunday session?
Oh, well, I got hurt a lot. And then we beat the people we were fighting.
Yep.
And then we were going to go into the woods to find revolutionaries.
So you were actually going to go through a cave into another set of woods. Basically, you were entering a cave that led you to the other side of some mountains.
Oh, okay.
And in that particular valley, there's another forest, or it's not even a valley because it's like mountains surrounding all but one side, a lake on the other side of it. So, but basically, as far as that little treaty is concerned, one of the things you hear to start off today's session is
by Representative Leg Week.
No, I didn't go with that. I didn't go with that indirect of a reference. It's literally a bit. No. I named. I think his first name is Lance, and same last name. So it sounds like a different reference entirely, which is hilarious.
Lance Armstrong.
You know
the jazz.
The cyclist.
Oh.
I think that's
the one that got busted in 2000.
Well,
5
I'm
to
thinking
6
of-
degrees
I'm
with
thinking of-
steroids.
We
Well, anyways, with that little thing being taken down, as well as the win against the foreigners, who decided it was totally okay to interrupt Andoran's sovereignty, you guys find out that the treaty has been altered slightly, but has also been agreed upon pretty much unanimously because of those alterations and your successes. So the Taldane Federation currently consists of the member states of the Five King Mountains. Oh goodness. The Five King Mountains, the Elven Lands, Kionian, Taldor, Andoran, and I think it's Druma is the name of the thing right above Andoran, as well as Andoran's ally, Nermothus. So, you guys got a pretty strong showing of an alliance going.
Also, quick question: is Gavlon's homeland also now a part of that? Or
Yes, that was already, they already agreed to it.
yeah,
Gavlon's homeland
just for
is an
posterity to add
independent,
it.
Bulgaria
and
stays strong with its allies.
yes. We are, no, fuck it, we are just gonna keep calling it Bulgaria.
Look, I'm bad with names, very bad with names.
Especially
Right,
when it alternates between
Bulgaria
the
is
same
just
letter.
close enough to what Taldor is based off of, which is the half of the Roman Empire that never fell. You know, the Byzantine Empire, Keat.
Where the Byzantines.
Yes. So,
I went to high school.
but there's a nice little part of, actually, you know what? Who here has an intelligence above a 10?
I know I have at least a 10 in intelligence.
I just
Not sure
realized
if I have higher.
I just realized I do not have Roll20 open.
Oh,
I'm pretty-
right. You don't have. Hey, you know who's joining you for today's session, Carl? Let me
Yep.
introduce you to your supporting cast today. For this session, I'm giving you all a couple of additional buddies. We've got Abishola.
That was a sound.
Uh,
More awkward
please-
moments. Let's go.
I'm gonna have to
Poor man.
I'm gonna have to fix these tokens. You have Abishola. You've got Tulsi. No, not Tulsi 8 Legs. You have Ariel Solace and Germana Kalia. Those are your. Or wait, no. Maple was originally going to be here today. So... Chelsea Ocean. We'll go with Chelsea Ocean.
Mhm.
I'm updating tokens, so give me a second. But Abishola looks over this document. And she says, "Oh, that's an interesting thing they added."
What they had. Goes
And
over and looks
she's
over
like,
right
"Well, let's see. Can you read, Shadow?"
Oh.
And she just points at the page of the book.
Oh
there.
my god.
What language is it in?
Common.
I just blankly stare at the page. It just looks for. No, I can't. Just start
And
reading it.
Abishola just
And reading it aloud because it's like, no, I can't. Freaking sarcastically.
I was gonna say Abishola was gonna say something like, "What's with all of you guys and not knowing how to read?"
No, and it's like, as a squire, I kind of had to know how to do my stuff, and sometimes that involved reading manuals.
So,
Yes.
the particular segment she is pointing to is a clause relating to the empires and nation states involved in the Taldane Federation. Basically, it's a clause that goes along the lines of, if a system of government is overthrown, and regardless of our actual stance on it, we will take a stand against the people who overthrow it until a rightful heir is put back on the throne or the democracy has been restored, in the case of Anduin. Because one of Anduin's main concerns was that with joining a bunch of oligarchies and monarchies, that their people would be sort of manipulated into giving away their freedom.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It also has another interesting side effect. Why don't you all make me your best knowledge check? Check. Society is the easiest, but you can use any knowledge check. Society just has a DC of a 5 lower.
Wait.
Boy, my
only if Gavilan has shared all the information about Thesa, though.
Well, everyone knows about Thesa.
Honestly,
I need to check something.
I don't know if Shadow knows.
Oh, have you ever heard the story of Athesa the Warden?
Anyways, make me those checks, suckers.
Give me a sec. I need to check.
What was it?
Your best knowledge check, but society is a DC of 5 lower. If you're not trained into society, you're not making the society check outside of a nat 20. Because it's a DC 25 for society and a DC 30 for everything else.
And of course, I'm not trained
Hang
in
on,
society,
is
so
diplomacy a skill?
It is not a knowledge check.
Darn.
Okay.
But you know what, Keith? Considering your information, I will allow you to talk someone into telling you what this means in a second.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and just use society, even though it's expert. I'm going to go ahead and roll those bones because it's actually the best option I have in terms of.
Yeah. So, Carl, before I will tell you what it says, but Gavilan did roll a 42, and I would have made the DC a 32 to get the information out of Abishola. So, Gavilan, how do you want to ask Abishola what that means?
Avast has decided it really does not like Roll20.
What?
But ask what means. The book?
The treaty. The little segment where it basically says the nation states that sign the treaty after this point and reaffirm the alliance will basically have protection against their own people overthrowing them, including overthrowing the democracy for a monarch and overthrowing monarchs for democracies.
Well, if they were blunt enough to put it in the charter, I don't think they'd be afraid to talk about it. Just go up and ask them.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Oh, okay, so Abishola didn't write this treaty. If anyone was involved that you know of who wrote this treaty, it was Matt, Glinda, and Aurora. And probably not Aurora, because Aurora is not ready to be that person yet.
This is highly sus.
But if you ask Abishola and she of that question, she'd say, I don't know. It seems like one of these situations where they're trying to bait out someone who's playing something carefully to act a little recklessly.
Oh, I'm not sure they wrote it.
Who wrote it?
Matt and them.
Oh, no. Honestly, this is the original draft. It's not signed, and part of the other odd part to this treaty, and she flips the page over a few more and points that out, and she says, the treaty has to be signed at the capital's main building in order for it to be validated.
Are we talking about Taldor or?
It would have to be signed by the members of the council in the council hall in Almas. It would have to be signed by the various members of the people who run Druma in the capital of Druma. it would have to be signed by the Lord of the Elves and the Council of the Dwarves in their council room and their throne room. And it would have to be signed by Aurora or Matt in the castle in Taldor.
Oh, that's gonna take a while.
That
The-
seems oddly specific.
It does, which
But it's specific enough.
specific enough, but so Gavilan, in character, or this is me as GM asking you out of character, what does Gavilan think of this in character?
Oh, I think the orc lady drew this.
Thesa?
Yeah.
She wouldn't have been anywhere close to this. It's either Matt or Glinda.
Well, if I was gonna make a roller look bad, having it look like they made a clause that makes it where if you rebel, we kill you is a good start.
It's Glinda we're talking about. So if you want to express that concern to Abishola.
Sure.
She says, it's Glinda or Matt we're talking about here. If Glinda is involved in any way, the people probably view this as a way of saying we won't infringe on the people of Andrin's freedom. It's not saying you can't rebel, it's just saying that unless the ruler abdicates willingly, the rebellion will not be successful. It's designed to keep a turbulent kingdom like Taldor from being turbulent.
That sounds a lot like you can't rebel.
I mean, it's more of a you can't assassinate the rightful heirs and expect to take the throne because of it sort of deal.
That's a rebellion.
I mean, it... Okay, look, I agree with you, Gavilan. This is written all over the place, you can't rebel. But it's Glinda. Propaganda is Glinda's specialty.
Ah. So why would they need to sign it in their own place? Why can't they sign it here?
Like I said, it sounds like they're baiting someone into acting rashly.
Well,
Which
we know that the
doesn't
orc
make
lady
too
also,
much...
we know that the orc lady also wants to start a rebellion.
Which orc lady?
The warden lady. I'm not
So,
sure. Let's explain that. That's a pretty big plot point.
yeah, no, only half of you guys were there when that whole thing was being revealed. And
Basically,
I wasn't. That's why I'm like,
it
does
turns
this
out
warden lady have a
give
name?
Keat a second.
it turns out that Thrumbo, I
Thesa?
forget her name, Thruza, who was the warden of like the worst
Thisa. Thesa.
Frieza, Frieza was the
Oh my
Well-
god! Now I'm just imagining an orc version of Lord Freeze.
Just honestly, we're not getting closer than Frieza, so go ahead, Keat.
Yeah.
It turns out that the person that ruled the country before Matt's wife did had a bastard orc daughter who ran the toughest prison in the country. And she is apparently aware of all this and is gonna try and take over by making the royal group look so bad that they're gonna revolt and they will accept her rule.
Abishola looks
sounds-
over at you and says, yeah, that wouldn't work. I hate to break it to you guys, but your group has popularized both of those idiots. The people of Taldor, due to the propaganda they've been fed, view Aurora as an ultimate peak of civility and beauty. And they view Matt as a reformist, something a lot of people in Taldor have been craving for years on the throne. Someone willing to grease the oils, grease the gears of their system to get the average man more...
Well, in character, I don't have a way to counter that, so I'll just nod my head.
So, it's more of a game where Thesa has started sending assassins. They lost the political aspect of this battle.
Wow, that was quick.
Well, to be fair, in the short time you guys have been around, what have you guys accomplished? So, just to put it bluntly, Taldor used to be an empire that kept losing territories. With you
And
guys helping Aurora, it started to grow.
fair enough.
This is the first successful emperor and empress this nation has had in thousands of years. It's not that hard to win a battle when the people leading you are outclassing everyone by miles.
Yeah.
So
fair
I
enough.
guess our first point of rule then would be to follow the treaty.
The treaty, I mean, I guess probably what I would think of this all as is, putting a time limit so Thesa can't be as careful as she usually is, because Glinda has been briefing me that the assassination attempts have basically come from assassins who, as soon as they fail, kill themselves, and their bodies disappear, and then they tend to just escape.
Does it need to be just one treaty that is signed? Like
Uh,
all the signatures on one?
if if my if if they were to take out Aurora and Matt after the treaty was signed, there'd still be a legitimate heir from them. So yeah, it would just mean take one of them signing the treaty in the office to get it done. The other problem you might come to consider is the fact of what assassin that would be paid to um, do something like that without much of, if any, prep time could go up against the powerhouses that are her royal guard and also Matt and you guys.
Hmm, that's a good question. My partners are more of the shadowy types. You guys know anything?
Gavlon, if I may.
Yeah.
Do you remember the conversation that we had while we were at the
No, he wasn't there.
You say that, it's like I'm pretty sure he was in the conversation where
Why I'm not
we
doing
were
so.
in the forest with Nihil, saying that, oh, you're just barely outside Taldor's
Oh, right,
border.
right, yeah, no, Nihil is going to try and kill all of you when you go into Taldor.
And who's a known associate of Nihil that we just ran into
Fear
not too long ago?
Incarnate, Replica,
Yeah.
I wouldn't really call
There's a
those guys.
lot of things that
there's
if
a lot
she
of
wouldn't
things
jump in.
that's one factor, yes, Abishola says, and then she, like, sort of puffs up her hair and she's like, or, I mean, like, even then, I doubt Thesa is working with people like that.
Sure hope not.
I mean, at least at the moment. If plans go awry, then maybe, but it's much
Not
more
exactly a
likely.
long shot.
It's much more likely that it's much more likely that this is just an obvious trap that won't amount to anything other than Thesa not having a gateway in.
Guys, I'm drawing straws. I need your help.
I'm not surprised. Look, we can talk about this till we're blue in the face. Big thing here is, are we going to have to go to every single signing to ensure that no one tries to assassinate them while they're signing? Or is it that just
Signing,
written now?
I mean, everyone except for Taldor has signed because the
Oh.
diplomats that need to sign outside of Aurora and Matt are in their respective kingdoms.
Okay.
Oh.
So, one final piece of the puzzle.
Again,
Of
this just
course.
seems weird.
Of course, we have to go to Talador the moment I get there.
The moment you get what?
Nothing?
No, that was an out of character aside. I just want to know what you said.
The moment I get command.
I mean, you haven't gotten in command yet, Keaton.
I thought Matt was gone.
Matt is out at the moment.
And I'm second in command.
As you guys aren't leaving immediately. Aurora is still not on the way out yet, which even then, before, you guys get too far into the discussion, so at this point, Glinda comes by and she says, "Ah, I see. You're all looking at that treaty. Gavilan, did you learn how to read?"
No.
Well, okay. And she picks up the treaty and is like, this is an interesting clause you might have seen.
Yeah, we were just talking about it.
Anyways, I didn't come here for this. Abishola, Matt and Aurora have deemed it a good cause for me to teach you a bit more about being a spy master. So, when we make our way back to Taldor, I am going to ask you to come with me for that whole ordeal. Teach you the tricks of the trade. And Abishola looks at her and is like, that sounds incredible. Thank you? And Glinda's like, nope, I understand the hesitation. Honestly, you have good instincts. My first thought would be assassination is being planned too. Good job. Okay, see you in a bit. And she takes the treaty back.
I look at Glinda, look at Abishola, look back at Glinda, look back at Abishola. I really hope that isn't even remotely close to what she was thinking at first.
Probably not. I mean, probably just an extra set of arms to. Honestly, Glinda is like comes back. She's like, "Oh, right, sorry. We're taking two separate trips. So half of you will be escorting the Emperor, that half of you being his allies, and the other half will be escorting the Empress. The treaty has been written in an odd way, and I'm not sure what Matt is planning with it."
Well, we've came to some
Hey.
guesses, but
Oh no, I know exactly what he's planning with it. I just don't know why he thinks that she'll fall for it. You're dealing with the most skilled mercenary group that isn't named the Aspis Consortium or the Pathfinder Society. And you're dealing with assassins who probably just murdered a council member and got caught 5 years ago. Like, it's not the best.
pressure breeds idiots, so
Yeah. Well, regardless, that's what's going on. And you guys keep doing what you're doing. I'm sure it's important. And Glinda just, like, walks away from there. And a portal opens, and, names. People have them. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's been a while since. It's literally been like a few days since I've looked at these names, and I probably should have. It's. I'm trying to find the exact position they're at because, between the two heads at the top of this, only one of us decided to put things into folders. Not that there's anything wrong with not doing that, it's just hard to find things.
Do you need me to help you out?
Nope, I do not, because I just can't remember the name of the folder. You guys went to Oh, goodness. Not that, that's for sure. It's higher than that, right? So... Okay, look, we'll take our first break here while I'm finding it, so we'll be right back.
The smacks come
Kidoki,
into
we are
oblivion.
back, and this right here, this right here is who pops out of the portal. That is Layla Umar. Do you guys remember who Layla Umar is?
The last name sounds familiar. Off the top of
Honestly,
my head, I'm blanking
Carl,
on it.
like, you actually need to remember this.
Afraid not.
So who is Abishola the spy master of? That is one of the two.
It's Layla Ula, the consort from
The is one of the
frickin'
two Duchess consorts from Natumbu.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Natumbu. Yeah.
Yep.
Which makes sense why they were in the red light district together, to be honest. But
No,
it's
it
just like
doesn't
thinking.
make too much sense because one of them would probably never go there. And as Layla exits, she's like breathing heavily, like, and
Oh yeah, that's right.
she okay,
Take your time, catch your breath.
and she's
I'm
like,
assuming there's something important.
why does your very capable leader seem to have a tendency to pick fights with people that end up capturing him?
I don't pick fights with people.
Oh,
Excuse me?
oh, wait, what are you doing here?
Root?
Like,
Did they call
Uh,
me Root?
what? No, what are you doing here?
Oh no.
She's pointing at Gavilan.
I don't know how to answer that. It's a city.
No,
No, hang on.
We tend to come here a lot.
Based on this. Quick question: where did you see him last?
well, he said
Oh.
something along the lines of, "Hey, go somewhere safe, take this little key, and go back to, the, embassy." I feel someone's following us, and I want to know who it is. Anyways, next thing I know, I see that motherfucker, pointing at Gavlon, pop out, and those two start fighting, and the next thing you know, he's getting dragged into some portal.
Who won?
How do you not know the answer to that question?
Yeah, you're right. I did win.
Oh boy.
Abishola, please arrest him. And Abishola's like,
Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, hold on. I have a button for this. Hold on.
Abishola just
Gavlon,
says, no, that's... Layla, please go lie down for a bit. We'll find out a bit more. Do you know of anyone else that could have been in the area? And Layla just says, I think he was mentioning, like, a Tex Magica type person. Abishola's like, okay, well, we'll figure this out. You go back and get some rest. And she turns around and looks at you and is like, okay, get me Chelsea Ocean and, get me Chelsea Ocean and, sorry, it's hard to remember the last name, because it's Ariel Solace.
Even Matt can't keep track anymore.
It's
this is
funny.
how you know
It's
made
the last
so
name
many
I remembered. It's Solace. All of these NPCs have a point, and we're getting to them. Like, literally today, we are getting to Ariel's entire freaking story. So, you guys gather Ariel and Chelsea. One of you definitely would do that because, hey, so Abishola looks at all of you and is like, do any of you have doppelgangers?
Well,
Uh,
kinda.
Gonna need a bit more of a specific than a kind of.
Well, there was this time about like 2 days ago when I had Nihil. Do you know who Nihil is?
Oh, right, that thing that happened in Natumbu 2 weeks ago.
Oh, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Jeez, you guys have done a lot in a couple of months of existence.
My bones hurt.
Yeah. I mean,
it's a long
nothing
story.
a good night's rest won't fix, right?
Yeah,
My
I'd
bones-
agree if I had any. If I even knew.
Here's, we can talk to Tex, see what she knows, but, Birdman, do you have a non-Birdman form?
Yes.
Cool, because honestly, I would take that now before we go see Tex. And Ariel looks at you and is like, it's not really that necessary. She's not as bloodthirsty as that. And Abishola says, I'd still recommend it. Because, currently, the Eagle Knights are looking for you as well. Yeah.
Behold, transform into Gavchop.
I am noticing. Will, I'm allowing you to come in to say what you just said to me. Yeah, I guess.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Yep. That's this conversation. In Will's mind, and I don't get it, but I do find it hilarious. Anyways, we'll call you back.
Nihil.
Oh, right. We'll call you back in when you have another poignant point for colored commentary. Thank you. Will, of course, will be joining us tomorrow for the meme fights. Anyways, Gavilan, you are currently in this position where your bird form is currently being looked for for the attempted assassination of an emperor.
Whoa. Really moving up in the world.
Yeah, so anyways, we are gonna go talk to Tex, clear this up, and Ariel can give you some information about Tex. Me and Chelsea will be here for support, but hopefully you won't need us. So whenever you're ready, we can go to Tex's normal hangout, which is where exactly, Ariel? And she looks at them and is like, I think they call it the it's a bar frequented by Steel Falcons. They call it the Crowbar. The it opens the doors of democracy is the slogan. Run by a former Steel Falcon, and Steel Falcons get a 20% discount on drinks and food.
I get what they did there, and I can't help but find it a little funny.
I get what they did there, and I wish I didn't.
So, anyways, whenever you're ready, we can get going. Of course, Ariel is an expert on a couple of Eagle Knights, so...
You guys ready?
Ariel just sort of looks at you and is like, I would recommend you ask me a few questions about these people, because, hey, doesn't hurt.
Who are we meeting?
I believe at this time of day, Tex and Benny are there, as well as Atalanta, who apparently the Eagle Knights gave up on giving a code name because she never remembers them. And you've also got Major Attractive, typically frequents that time of day, and Ricky Bob. Ricky Bob.
I don't know where to begin with those names. Let's start with the first one.
Oh, Tex, right? Tex is the legendary spell shot that of the Steel Falcons. Honestly, Matt wants to get her to join, which she sort of hates mercenaries, but seeing as we are a united force and she's all about those, I talked to her about it in the meanwhile. Not a bad pickup.
All right. Who's next?
Well, you got Benny. I can't tell you her actual name, but Benny and I are actually long-lost siblings. So, as far as Benny goes, you think, oh, that wouldn't be too much harder to convince. But Benny's even more stubborn than Ariel, or more stubborn than Tex. And, well, Tex is stubborn as hell.
Fantastic.
As far as Atalanta goes, there is absolutely no predicting that thing. If they were to enter a room with an artifact that had the ability to destroy the world, there is so many possible outcomes that she is equally as likely to trip, fall, and cry for 5 hours as she is to accidentally destroy the world or purposely destroy the world. She is an absolute wild card. What? What did you say, Keith?
Are there any, like, special soldier type people who aren't really stubborn?
Yeah, no, Atalanta is actually pretty easy to convince.
Oh, okay.
That's sort of the problem, because she never uses code names, because people just ask her name, and she says the code name, and then they ask her for a real name, and she says her actual name. So, yeah. And she and Benny have been partners for about 20 years, and it doesn't look like Atalanta's aged. Probably that Phoenix blood.
I'm not going to even begin to ask how that happened.
Oh, Phoenix bloodline sorcerers. Like Dragon bloodline sorcerers. We don't like talking about it, but yeah, that happens.
I look at Shadow.
Yup, he's a thing.
All right. Anyone else?
Just one of those, like, just stare into the abyss, like.
Well, you've got probably one of your greatest rivals in terms of a bard and a soldier, Major Attractive.
Major Attracted?
Major Attractive.
What? I
Why
have
are
to
we here?
ask. I have
Just
to
to suffer.
ask why.
I will explain out of character when we go to the art for the special art I prepared for the next thing we're doing tonight.
Yay!
It's an influence event.
Oh boy.
Oh,
But
boy.
hey, I've got special art.
Sweet.
Wherever it is, I do not always organize these the best. Where is it? It's not down there. It's welcome to Roll20, where things are easy to find if you're not an idiot. And I am an idiot. Oh, here it is. Do not place yourself on the board. This is not a board where you actually place yourself on the board. There you go. Spatial art.
Pages, because reasons.
Who?
So, text is not on this piece. They're not actually part of the influence event here. Because, but you have, Benny, or as you know the full name, Benny Fitz. That is the full code name. You have Atalanta Mulligan. Major Attractive in the back. And Ricky Bobby is right here.
Damn it, he is attractive.
So, you might notice a particular thing Major Attractive is holding, and there's the reference for the two in the back.
A baseball
Is that
bat.
a horny stick?
That is a baseball bat.
It's
And
a
a
horny stick.
It's
the
not
bonk
a
bat.
horny stick.
It's the bonk bat.
Both of those two
Where's the jail?
are... Okie dokie. Both of those two are based off of meme legends in the baseball world.
Oh, why do you do this to us?
Why do I do it to you? Because there is a nickname for one of the most successful pitchers of all time that I refuse to say the actual one of outside of this very explanation. They call him Big Sexy. I call him Major Attractive, Colossal Seductive. You know, I like to make fun of the nickname by calling him synonyms for the nickname. So this is my joke of Major Attractive. And what Bartolo Colon, or Big Sexy, is known for is being a crowd favorite by overswinging and missing every time. So he is the joke that keeps the entire Steel Falcons and all of their allies running around like madmen on the battlefield doing great. But Ricky don't need no help getting those speed. Ricky's fast. Ricky's born fast. He's very proud of his apartment. He can see the entire state building. They once gave him a bag of, they once gave him a check, and he framed it and didn't cash it. So yeah, they were over on the budget. They didn't actually use their entire budget for a year, so they lost exactly one paycheck worth of budget in their military funding. That's Ricky Bobby. Who is a reference, who is a bit of a, he's a reference to the great, what is his last name? Basically, the stolen base leader. That's Ricky Henderson, I believe. And the other two are also the front two are long-running characters of this whole tabletop series I've been doing for years. So yeah, that's where those first two names come from. This is an influence event, but you still have the ability to ask questions about the other two. So, would you like to ask questions about who the other two people are, Kate?
The guys in the back?
The guys in the back.
Hey, who's that hot guy?
Oh, yeah, that's Major Attractive. Technically, his rank is sergeant.
I'm not even gonna
His
question.
code name.
That's confused. That's
Yeah,
confusing.
yes, it is. It's like that one time. This is Ariel talking. It's like that one time where I ran into a victim of a stabbing, and there was a guy named Detective Doctor and Doctor Detective. It was a
So
very confusing night.
I get why that one has a baseball bat, but why is the other one holding a broom?
Oh, that's not a broom. That's a bow staff. He's a
Oh.
monk. Like,
Oh.
he for every like 30 feet you run, he runs 300.
Oh.
He was
This is gonna be a long day.
he was he his parents didn't quite have time to get their midwife in. He was born fast, as he says. He's a bit of a card.
Okay.
So here is the fun fact about this influence event. You just need to get 1 point of influence with each of them. But, taking on the advice that Keith has given me, you actually have to have an organic conversation. Ignore all the checks. But I will tell you that you've run into some people playing stickball, and the two in the back do love a good game of stickball.
Would anyone like to start?
I have a question for Abishola real quick. if you don't mind.
Abishola, what is the question for Abishola?
I was gonna ask. So you said Benefits is a long lost sister of yours?
That's not Abishola. That is
Or,
Ariel.
no, that's Ariel. Ariel.
And
Okay.
she says, "Yeah, don't say that right here, dumbass. Look, if they know a last name, they can find her. So while we are good friends, that little thing I told you was in confidence. Can you paladins just never shut up?"
I look at Abishola, look down. In certain circumstances.
Yeah, well, tell me when those certain circumstances arise, because it always seems like you're getting in the way by blatantly telling people we are committing a crime. Anyways, not important. What is important is that we are here, and all of you should be perfectly adept at talking to people. So, mingle, get a drink, have some fun, talk to Major Attractive. He's single. Whatever floats your boat.
I am not drifting off to that last part.
Hell no.
Bitch, I don't know your life.
Huh?
Oh, Ariel looks at you and is like, "Bitch, I don't know your life."
How do you do?
I wouldn't even say that in character, but never mind, I'm keeping that in character.
It's like, you don't know your life. It's like, well,
I mean, look,
I know
I was
It's a
born
good
on
thing
the
you probably
streets.
don't.
Honestly, I need friends.
Ugh.
I try talking with Germana on missions, but she can never talk about anything other than like her love for the organization. And then, I'll also try talking to Alexander, but you ever try talking to a sniper? Doesn't go well. They typically are not men of many words. I've also had a conversation with Uldir, and that was a mistake. So, yeah, honestly, I could use some friends.
Well then.
But hey, elves from TN, we don't tend to get along well with most people.
I mean, runs with the river, I guess.
Yep. Anyways, so, you guys, who's going first?
I guess I can go first.
Okay, who are you gonna
I have
talk
I
to?
say all I know
Galvan?
is I'm not, because I don't know what to do here.
All right, that's
Oh.
fine, but I'm not going in alone. You're gonna have to pull your weight.
You know what's funny? I
So,
was about to ask.
Alvera, all you have to do is talk with some of these people. It's an organic conversation. You can literally start it however you want. But Keith, what you said you're not going alone. Who are you dragging in with you?
Oh no, I meant like I'm not gonna talk to all of them by myself.
Well, yeah,
No,
we're gonna go in an order. So, Keith, who are you talking to first?
I'm gonna talk to the baseball man.
You mean the guy holding the bat?
Major, hold on.
It's
I'm
Major
going to talk
Attractive.
to Major Attractive.
Sergeant Major
Mine
Attractive.
on that.
By the way, before you go, Shadow's gonna hold you back for a second. It's like 2v2 stickball.
What?
2v2. You can't play 2v2 stickball.
I don't know what that is, man.
You look. Even if you could, that would mean you need at least 5 people. Because, like, if you load the bases with 3 people, then the game ends. And if you have 4, then it's a long story. You want 2 infielders, you don't do 2-person stickball. Ariel says all of that in character.
What on earth is stickball?
Yeah,
Oh, well, you see, it's a game where one of us throws a ball in your general area, and you take a stick and you hit it in the opposite direction. Ariel.
Oh, I was talking to Shadow.
Yeah, I know you were talking to Shadow, but he has no idea what he's doing.
Oh yeah, I love playing with balls. Yeah.
Yeah, but 2v2 stickball isn't a thing. You don't want to say that to them. They're very passionate.
Oh, that was very bad out of context.
I know, right?
Ariel is an elf. She's heard worse.
Yes, I know, but at the same time, it's just like
It's still funny.
I just learned a new side gavel.
So, Gavilan, you walk up to Major Attractive. What are you saying?
Hey man, is that a stick in your hand?
Yeah, this is my weapon on the battlefield, and I like taking it to stickball courts.
Ah, business and pleasure, I see.
Yep. Well, her name is Miss Sweet Miss, because I don't hit a lot of things. But when people see me fall flat on my face while jumping in the air like a maniac trying to hit a dragon, they tend to be better at fighting, so I take it for the team.
Yeah, I'm more of a ball man myself, and I take out my juggle balls.
Oh, cool. You any good at throwing them? And you just see the bartender look at both of you and say, "Not inside my bar. This is the 3rd time today. I don't have the money to keep repairing windows."
What if I gave you a platinum coin?
That would only cover the already broken windows. And she points towards the top ones. Like, they're shattered. And they were stained glass. That's 10 gold. A window.
Bar has stained glass windows.
Well, considering that
Anyway,
they were...
Let's go outside and play some ball game stick things.
Major Tract was just like, oh, wait, we'd only have 2 people. That's basically just... goodness. Honestly, I'd love to, but... You guys are with the Ice Peace Project, right? What exactly brings you guys here? Surely it's not a game of stickball that brings you all here with your, friend missing.
Go on.
What are we doing here?
It's like he just blanks. What are we doing here?
Spinning wheel
The
of
most
death.
Gavlon answer I could ever think of.
I know it has something to do with the treaty.
Sort of. You guys are sort of here at the moment because, yeah, Matt got dragged off into some weird portal. And he got dragged off around this area because Tex is here. And she's
Well,
in, like,
that-
What?
No, keep going.
She's in, like, the upper sort of part of this tavern in the right-hand corner at a table. And, if you were to look at the stairs, it just says Eagle Knights and acceptable Eagle Knight-like people only.
Oh, okay. We're actually here looking for him.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes some sense. Tex did say she saw some things, but her exact response was, unless someone asked me or themselves, I don't really care, like, saying it. And it's not like you other Eagle Knights care. We actually are very curious, but, Tex is in this golden part of every Eagle Knight's career where they are free to work with other people, with or without permission of the Andorian government. It's a weird policy. But
Right.
Tex has been here for about 80 years.
80? How old is this man?
Tex is a lady, and she's like, I don't know, 150? She's an elf. It's pretty young.
Whoa. You know, Tengus usually live to their 30.
He looks at you and is like, no, Tengu typically live to like 180.
Oh, thank God.
Did you? Well, regardless, I didn't really expect a human to know that. What's with the nose, by the way?
Oh, well, you know, it's kind of rude to mention facial features when you first meet Mr. Major ATR Active.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, I'm sorry, it's just, I don't know if sorry.
Yes, I have a stick of my own, you see.
Honestly, you could probably get some people to agree with you.
I flick it and it makes that sound that door stoppers make.
Oh my God. And he says, oh, that's cool. So, honestly, I could get one of you guys up to speak with her if you need, but, like, it's a recommendation per person per day, so unless I can get you up there to talk with Tex, but if you want your friends to come along, they're gonna need, well, I mean, Ariel could come with you, she's already approved, but outside of
Okay.
Ariel...
Who is up next? Who wants to talk to Major ATR Active?
Oh, no, Major Attractive's done. We've got Ricky Bobby, and Ricky Bobby is fast. He was born fast, and he has no idea of words.
Don't you mean Ricky Boy?
Ricky Bobby.
Oh, okay. I need to put another -1.
But -1 for what? Oh.
I've been counting your spelling.
Ah, yes. Ricky, oh gosh, no. Well, it's, I did change it, but I've made this, like, 3 months ago. Because I realized the connotation of that word in this circumstance about 2 minutes after I wrote it. And forgot to change it.
What are the connotations?
I don't know. I don't think, yeah,
Let's move.
I sort of forgot to change it. Apologies, everyone. But yeah, you got Ricky Bobby, you got Atalanta Mulligan, and Benny Fitz. So, if one of you doesn't volunteer, you're getting volunteered. It's just a conversation, my dudes.
I am debating between two of them. I'm trying to figure out who I want to,
Honestly, Atalanta looks familiar to Alvaro, so if it's Atalanta, go with the other one, because...
Yeah, then, Ricky.
Ricky! So,
Ricky!
you walk up to Ricky and is like, can Ricky help you?
Oh,
I
no.
was, talking with my comrade. We were,
The bartender says, absolutely not. And he's like, she already said no to that. Talking about stickball, Ricky. Well, yeah, but there's not
indoors.
There's
and besides,
not
I was only wanting to learn more about it.
Oh, well, stickball's an old Andrin pastime. Ricky's really good at it. Ricky's really good at stealing. Ricky steals a lot. Ricky steals bases. Ricky steals apples off carts. Ricky steals what he needs to survive. Ricky steals.
I hate.
People also say Ricky says Ricky instead of I a lot, but Ricky just sort of stopped remembering to say I and just said Ricky. That is a bastardized quote of Ricky Henderson, by the way. He always refers to himself in the third person, so...
I can respect that from a real person.
So, but stickball, basically, someone throws a ball past you in an imaginary zone called the strike zone. It's imaginary, and it is not always accurate, and it is not always inaccurate. Anyways, Ricky likes getting real low and getting hit and getting on base, because Ricky doesn't always need to get on base. Anyways, Ricky likes being on first base about as much as people like being in prison, so Ricky takes second base as soon as he gets the opportunity. And then he takes third, because Ricky also doesn't like being in second. Ricky likes stealing.
I love this man's enthusiasm. I'm not.
Ricky also like hitting home runs, and since he up first, Ricky always always starts off games with home runs when he hits them.
Okay, Jenny.
You gotta see my apartment, man. I can see the entire state building.
Really?
And Benny's like, it's called the Old Empire Building, Ricky. Nah, she don't know what she's talking about. Ricky knows. Ricky always knows. Ricky's omniscient. Ricky's the greatest of all time.
Okay, so when the bringing up the old Empire Building, can I roll a history check, not to correct him, but to see who of these two I believe, because of me not...
It's definitely not... No. Benny is correct, because you've heard of this building. It's a very big monument in a different city. Like, a city about 2 miles from here.
Makes sense.
Ricky runs to work every day. Ricky runs 2 miles in about 5 minutes. Ricky fast. Ricky very fast. Superhuman, some might say.
I do mental calculations. That's hella fast.
Yeah, well, Ricky sort of leaves a trail of fire behind him because too fast. Ricky too fast. But yeah, stickball's great. Not sure if a lot of people would be happy playing with such a muscular man, but if you're looking to get into the league, Ricky knows a few.
Ooh. As tempting as that is,
what, you too good for stickball? Huh? You too good for Ricky's past?
No, unfortunately, it's more the fact that I have work to do.
Oh, what you do? Ricky is always happy to hear about what people are too busy to play stickball over.
Well, I'm currently trying to find my boss.
Oh, yeah. Right. Of course. Well, Ricky can help you with that conundrum. Ricky knows where your boss went.
Really?
Yeah, through a portal. Ricky saw.
Thank you.
Did you see anything else?
Oh, well, yeah, the weird bird person. Aliens, right? And Benny's like, they're called Tengu, and they're from Tien, Ricky. Yeah, Ricky knew that. Ricky always knows. Ricky omniscient.
It's definitely an alien.
Acting it off at all?
Is Ricky acting a bit off?
No. I was asking, like during the thing, were either of them off?
I mean, I don't know.
Like,
I don't know them that well, really. Just seemed like two people who were debating who should be in charge. neither of them really look competent enough for that. Got to be like Ricky to be in charge. Ricky is a commanding officer in the Andaran Navy. Ricky Great.
Oh God, maybe
What's
it
your
was.
ranking?
Oh, Ricky is a lieutenant commander.
Ooh, very nice. Yeah. Unfortunately, both of them technically are generals, and it's just like just one of those things where it's just like, you know,
Ricky
base
doesn't
ratings ranking
understand why
for
they always
generals.
put smart people in charge. Smart people don't know what the battlefield's like. Never touched it. Well, regardless, if you want more information, Ricky can get you upstairs.
Well-
Ricky knows everything. Because Ricky is the greatest. And next time
And
I
the
see
greatest
that
man
Captain
alive, I would-
Steeb, he better not be eating a tuna sandwich. What a weak ass man. Always eats a tuna sandwich before a game, but throws a slider like no one's business. I'm gonna beat the crap out of him.
Okay, I'm
Ricky
back, I
likes
apologize.
stealing. Ricky likes beating. Ricky likes to run.
You have given me a stomach ulcer.
I'm just I'm just going. I love the enthusiasm. If you could go and get me to anyone else who knows more information, that would be
Oh yeah, I
absolutely
can get you
fantastic.
upstairs. Can't get more than one person upstairs. Ariel's good. Your friend seems good. So, anyways, while this is happening, Alvara, and you are just face palming, someone's face is like right in front of yours, and she says, "Hey, it's you. How'd that little quest go?"
As soon as she just kind of groans a little bit, it's like, it was fine.
Really? Because seems like he got. How often does he get kidnapped? I mean, the guy's your leader, right? I mean, jeez.
You'd be surprised.
Is this the third time?
Everyone's kind of looks over and
This
like,
is
feels like more like the
third
100th time.
Oh, that wasn't in character.
No, it wasn't in character. Also, Alvera, it's only been one time before this when you were a member of the party. And Atalanta looks at you and is like, you look, overwhelmed.
It's a long story.
I don't really have time for it, so don't worry about telling it. I mean, honestly, a lot of people will hear out your problems, but if people aren't really asking, that's a good sign too, right, Benny? And Benny just looks at her as like, Atalanta, I can't say right anymore. The last 3 times you asked me if I was right, I agreed to something horrible. And Atalanta looks back. It was a blind date. It was a blind date with a Hell Knight. Well, it was part of the job. Yes, a job to assassinate said Hell Knight. People just don't appreciate the wonderful world of honeypotting. Don't worry about that. Not a term you need to know. Anyways, what brings you to our little neck of the woods, other than your leader getting kidnapped? I hear that this is the 2nd time this week. Seriously, why is he in charge?
I mean, would love to know that answer myself, but more so just kind of here to figure the whole thing out. But even then, there's just been a lot going on.
Well, Tex can help you with that. Tex got a good eye of the situation, so, you want to go upstairs? I can help you with that. After all, you've got to get back your daddy.
Because she just like does a hard face palm. It's like, why?
Oh, that's what you said last time.
But it's not meant the way that you're implying it.
Danny.
There's another way that's implied?
There are 2 ways of that being implied. And he asked me about that, and I was very utmost embarrassed.
What's the other way that can be implied?
They
Because
say
she just kind of like takes a really deep inhale. You know, we'll just keep that quiet, rather.
Nope, because you're not getting upstairs until you explain to me what other definition that word has.
I hate where this is going.
Start the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire theme.
So, Keith, do you remember the last time Atalanta was involved in a session?
Dang.
It was in Shadow of Corleone. After
Oh,
the
God, of course
it was the one time you guys got stupid drunk, and then had to pick up the pieces afterwards.
Oh,
She used
God.
to be a druid.
who was I playing in Shadow Corleone?
This was during the
Wait, hang on.
Annihilatron. Yep.
Oh
yep.
God,
This
is
is
the
the-
dragon.
Okay, hang on. So, if I remember correctly, during Shadow Corleone, the druid had to use her staff to tie us down because we decided to go on a drunken rampage in the middle of the. I'm trying to remember. I don't think we were. I don't
Is
think our
this-
base was.
No, you
in
went back to
Corleone.
base camp for something
Yeah, I don't
related,
remember where our
but
base camp was precisely.
it was
situated, but yeah.
sort of in that wonderful forest clearing right before the Mana Waste, and don't worry about it. I will point it out on the map when we get back. But what was special about this druid that was so hilarious?
Was this when we tried to steal Sky Igniter?
This
No.
was actually this was like this was not when you tried to steal Sky Igniter.
No.
This is the druid that thought something sounded fun but had no idea what it meant.
Yeah, it's the one
Oh,
where they
that
almost
does-
had a relationship with an undead. Was it a zombie?
Yep. Yep. Actually, it was more of a they were gonna be turned into a zombie for such a thing. Yeah. So Silver, this is the kind of character you're dealing with, where they will know weird words and not know other weird words. They're a wild card. So essentially, you. How do I put this? They don't know what a father is, apparently.
Another
I thought-
fatherless
Oh
child.
God. So it's essentially implied the one way that it was implied, but the other way is the innocent way that she doesn't know about. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah.
He doesn't know either.
She
Oh
also
God damn you!
She also doesn't know what a father is. That's basically what you're getting. She has no idea how people become people, essentially.
How does this woman?
Oh God.
Which
Why
is-
did the first one have to be that one that she know? Oh God.
Hey,
I
you
hate
could've-
this.
This is
You
what
don't have
get
to
for
go
being last.
into detail, but like you
What'd
can.
you say, Keith?
This is what you get for being last. You could have chose the baseball dude.
I mean, fair.
Also, like, this is Silver. Listen to me. You're overthinking it. I don't need the gory details. I just need you to have a conversation, telling this person, look, just try explaining it. How bad could it possibly go?
I mean, the first thing is she doesn't know which one she's assuming. So this is
The
gonna be
answer,
awkward.
the answer is, no. She obviously is assuming in the way that Matt thought you were of, because
No, I know,
where-
but that's not what Alvera thinks.
You can make me a perception check or a deception check to understand what this woman is thinking.
Or a medical check.
I'm
A
gonna
medical
do
check
this-
to check her
I'm gonna
brain
do
while you're at
deception.
it.
Oh God.
Yeah, no, Atalanta's
This is
always
terrible.
a card. Yeah, that's enough. She doesn't know what parents are. You actually just very clearly see it because she is not trying to hide it. She was raised partly by bears and then partly by the hunters who killed the bears.
Fair enough. All right.
Are there no normal eagle units?
Benny is the pinnacle of normal Eagle Knights.
Oh boy. And as someone who's been in the campaigns long enough to know a little bit more about Benny than most people.
Nah, there's the one time you've interacted. Yeah, no, Benny is actually pretty plain. We're talking absolute vanilla nowadays. Just the nickname sounds like it's a bit of chocolate. We'll call it cookies and cream. Anyway, Silver, go ahead.
I was gonna say she just kind of looks at her, is like, oh, now oh. she's like now realizing it's like, so this is kind of awkward for the first one you're implying, but the second one is actually not as bad as I thought I was assuming until now realizing.
Oh. So there's a definition other than weird lover. Got it. What's it mean?
As in like a parental figure.
What's a parent?
Essentially. Oh dear.
Sorry, I was partially raised by bears, and then partially by the orcs that killed the bear.
Wait, you know what
Okay,
raised is?
essentially, parents are essentially the people that, for one, you come from, and two, from who you grow up with.
Oh, I'm not sure I have those. And Benny looks at Atalanta and says, everyone has them, Benny. You just were raised by bears. And Atalanta looks at you and is like, does that mean I'm a bear person? Pretty sure I have phoenix blood.
I don't think so, but even then, you wouldn't be here without them, is the whole basic thing of that.
Yep, I remember every second of it.
Hang on, do I hear that? Because that would definitely get a no. It's just
How does
as
this
soon as
woman
you're done talking, it's just
breathe?
a quick snap, like the fuck. Look
Yeah.
to me.
I also could speak with them. Their names were Sasha and Benedict.
Because Albert's just kind of like blinking. It's like, what?
Well,
Even
yeah.
Avalon confused.
I mean, I've been able to talk with animals my entire life.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I see.
Yep.
Okay. Out of character, I'm like, is she talking about the bears?
Yep. Her bears' names were Sasha and Benedict.
Benedict Bear.
Benedict the bear and Sasha the bear.
Every time I hear Benedict, I think about Eggs Benedict.
And
I think Benedict Arnold.
Yeah, and she says, apparently Dad was a traitor and got kicked out from the other bears.
Okay, well...
Viva la Bear Revolution!
Oh god.
Benny is just like, honestly, you've talked with Atalanta long enough, go upstairs. Look, I'm used to it, but, like, the amount of... And she walks up to you and just whispers in your ear, the amount of times she has come close to creating offspring without knowing any of that, I cannot believe... Look, I'm thanking you. You've done a great service to this country because Atalanta has no idea what she's doing. Now I need to have a full-scale discussion of the consequences of her actions with her, which she avoids like a rabid animal. So,
Who would...
Yeah, thank you. Go upstairs before you get scarred for life. And sorry.
I mean, not like I can get any more scarred than I already have.
Oh, trust me, it's possible.
She just kind of like sighs and just proceeds upstairs.
Now wants to know about the other daddy.
No!
No.
She already knows about the
She
other
already
daddy.
knows about the other daddy. That's the funniest part about this whole thing is like,
That's the first one she implied.
Yep. So you get upstairs, you see a woman, and as you approach her, she pulls out two revolvers and says, names and why are you here?
I
5.
was gonna say she like
Gavilon, we're here to
stiffens up. It's like,
find... Go ahead.
Oh, right. Sorry. I should give you more than 5 seconds so you can each introduce yourself. So, you all have 5 seconds in between each other. Who's first? You. You already started saying your name. Go. 5. And she's
Which
pointing
one's
her
you?
guns
Wait,
at
who?
Gavilon. Gavilon.
Oh, name's Gavilon. We heard that our friend Matt was dragged through a portal by a sexy bird. Do you know anything about that?
Okay, cool. Next. And she points her guns at Shadow. 5, 4.
Same reason, though. I wouldn't say any of those slightly weird terms about the situation.
Then she points her guns at Alvera. 5, 4, 3.
Alvera, I'm here with them as well.
Wow. They just let anyone up here nowadays, huh? Well, as far as earlier goes, it's a very simple thing. Well, here's the thing. I know exactly where that, particular cellar is. I know where everything in this city is. I've, worked here about 50 years, cleaning up the streets. So, anyways, here's a map to that cellar, and if you would deal with it, that would be great, because honestly, I don't trust the new generation as much as I should. I mean, seriously, they let Atalanta join. I'm not even sure why she hasn't aged. Like, when she started, she was 30. She's 50. She hasn't aged a day since 20.
There's the elf.
Oh, yeah, I'm an elf. That's expected. She's a human. That's weird.
Well, maybe she's like part bear or something.
Honestly, I wouldn't... hold on a minute. You guys get going. I actually think I know what's going on, and I need a second to myself to think about the consequences of such a ability. Yeah, you've got the map. Go ahead. There's long fights, whatever. Good luck. Have fun. Don't die. Yeah. And she just sort of turns her chair around and looks down. It's like, what have I done? And she just keeps repeating that. So you've accomplished your goal in this situation.
What was our goal? What did we accomplish?
Oh, well,
We
the
got the
portal
location of
led to a
formatting.
cellar, and you've got the map to said cellar. And she
Well,
didn't
what?
give it to the other Eagle Knights because why would she trust them? Atalanta's here. And then she realized how Atalanta's stayed young so long.
All right, I guess let's go and find the cellar.
Yep, after the break. We'll be right back. We're not quite off air yet. We'll be right back.
I don't
we
trust
are
you.
live again.
Listen.
We are live again. But like, why would you shoot Shoeshine Johnny? He's the heart
I
and
don't-
soul of the entire
Yeah,
world.
God.
Thing.
Hey.
Anyways, so, I have a map for combats today.
Woo! Which
However,
one?
there is a unique mechanic. So, if you guys want to place your pieces on the board down here.
Sorry, I gotta change things again.
Yep.
Give me a moment to
Anyways,
play it.
Gavilan, fights will not actually commence if you can make a will save. Outside
Hold
of the
on.
actual shade fight.
Hold on, I'm waiting.
Which box are we going in?
None of the boxes, you're going down here.
Okay, there. Okay.
Okay, let's roll
so-
that. Wave.
There's no will save yet. You guys actually got to move inside.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah,
hey,
I was trying to
Gavilan,
find
let
where
me
everybody
ask
was
you
at
a
first.
question. Do you remember what one of your items gives you?
Well, I have a lot of items. You're gonna be more specific.
One of your pinnacle items, the ring.
The ring. The ring. What does the ring do?
It's called the
Check
Ring
your
of
inventory.
Stubbornness. It makes you get a +2 to will saves.
Oh, that's good. How do
In
I
this
start?
moment, it's invaluable. Well,
It is.
Gavilan, you are the commander at this moment. Where are you heading first?
That's a good point. Let's leave.
nah.
You immediately say that. I'm
Okay.
like,
Let's go.
no.
I'm going right. I'm going right.
Okay, you're
Getting
good.
ready to
You're
leave,
good.
grabs him by the
You're
scruff.
good. You're good.
Are you guys coming?
Yeah, you guys. They'll follow you when you. They'll go to the room when and if you trigger a fight.
Why
You're
is that
still
woman
good.
holding a giant caterpillar?
Well, it's a torrent of water and will save.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh Lord.
And I put my item bonus to 3, so I think that's good.
Yep. You have hero points. That's a critical failure.
I will hero point and I will press it again.
Sorry. Nope, just regular. Sorry, DC is 31, so that was first one was just a regular failure, but this is really more of a pass fail thing anyway, so we're good. Notes.
Okay, let's continue.
So as you look down that hallway, it appears that there is going to need something in one of the other rooms around you to open up the bridge there.
Let's split up, gang.
Alright. So you're still good, Gavilan.
I'm gonna look in the pool.
Yes, that is a pool of water.
Oh, I thought that was like blow bubble stuff.
Nope. That is a pool of stagnant water.
Okay.
Also, I would not split up Shadow because he gets a will save if he steps on the things, but you will just trigger a fight. Okay, Gavilan, you're still good.
Well, do I find anything in the water?
Yeah, but it looks like in order to avoid, or it looks like in order to lower the bridge on that side, you're gonna have to step into it. And
Oh,
it seems
boy.
like there is a little cleansing ritual.
I don't know if it is, but I'll step into it.
Okay, make me a will save. You still have hero points.
Sure.
There we go. So you are instructed on how to
Second
do the
one,
cleansing
each time,
ritual
Dylan.
by Chelsea. And the bridge where Shadow's at is good, and you can take the lead again.
Okay. Let's go.
Oh,
I don't know
Christ,
what I'm looking at here.
I keep having
You
to
can
pan
keep
back
moving.
and forth because my sheet's
so-
covering half the board.
Doo-doo-doo.
Ugh, I hate this. I
And
hate trying
will
to scroll
save.
through this.
Will to save. Will save. Don't actually keep rolling. I was asking myself, and yep, you're good. In
just gonna
this
close my sheet for now.
room, because you've been managing to avoid things for a while, you hear laughter coming from the room on the left. There are doors on both the right and the left, and you hear a click on the door on the right and another click on the door on the left.
You said he was coming from the left?
The laughter is coming from the left, yes.
Well, it looks like there's... No, that'd be metagaming. Where you guys want to go?
Dude, you hear your own laughter from the room on the left.
Yeah, but Matt's not going to be in there. He's going to be like in a cell, and I'd avoid a fight if I could.
Yeah, so, you could check the room on the right. It's locked.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll just go to the left. I'm going to activate a will save, so you guys better go here.
So, more of you managed to avoid the complex hazard that is spawning the victims of Nihil's Razor. Because, congratulations, your will save was at least good enough every time. So, I did not have an artist draw this rendition of your shade, so here's the Hero Forge version. And let me show it to the audience.
Dislike.
Yeah. So, he looks at you and was like, "What are you all doing here?"
What are you doing here?
I asked you first.
Where's Matt?
Why do you care about Matt?
Answer the question.
No. I still had authority, and you haven't answered my first question, so, answer both questions.
I kind of want to shoot him.
Yeah, but if you shoot me, that'd be shooting yourself.
I'm fine with that, but I kind of want to see if I can find out where Matt is first. I have no time for my bullshit. I get enough of that all by myself.
God.
And in my mind, God, it's idiots in stereo.
Well, hi, I'm Gavilon of the Gavilon Gang.
Yeah, I know. I'm you. A much more
Well,
honest version of yourself. After all, only I am the great Gavilon.
I want to assume slightly less now.
I am the pride that you've ignored and let fester.
Only one of us can be the great Gavilon.
Well, it certainly isn't you.
To a juggle-off.
A juggle-off?
Yes.
Cool. How about you juggle with a couple of broken knees?
The real Gavilon would always accept a juggle-off.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, I have a hostage. I'm gonna shoot you in your knees. It's hard to juggle when you can't stand straight. And
juggling or not?
Yeah, we are juggling, but like, I can't believe I share a mentality with you.
Well, you first, mister.
Are you sure you want to feel inadequate? Why don't you go first?
No. Age before beauty.
Technically, I'm younger than you, so I'll accept that taunt.
Quick, Alvera, shoot him while he's juggling.
He has a hostage, Alvera.
He's juggling. His hands are occupied.
Am I actually doing this? Hold on.
Shoot him.
Alvera, he has a hostage in a locked room where there are other people. If you shoot him without finding any of that out. Yep.
I'm gonna juggle. Here we go. I'm pressing the button. Hero point. Hero point. Hero point.
You can't hero point more than once.
It's just hero point, hero point, hero point, hero point, hero point.
So
Christ.
he says, well, the real Gavilan would never lose a juggling contest.
He's got a point.
So you must be the fake Gavilan, who's been traveling
What
with
is-
my minions all this time.
What is happening right now?
The narcissists are talking, Silver. Let them be.
No, but she's just like mumbling to herself, like, what is going on right now?
Mm.
This is a lot more annoying than it usually is.
Guys, I may be the imposter.
Your face
Yeah,
palms.
look at him. He looks really sus.
I hate you.
What? But we're
Where's
diamond buddies. Where's Matt? Again, why do you care about him? He's the person keeping you from being in charge.
Yeah, but it's fun to gloat against him.
Yeah, but it'd be more fun to hold such a strong power over the world.
It's no fun if I can't gloat about it.
Yeah, but you can gloat about it to all your enemies.
I don't care about them. I don't have any enemies.
Yeah, that's true. You can brag about it to all of your subjects in the great Gavilan Empire.
I have a question to ask you out of character real quick.
Yes?
Who?
I was gonna say when he mentioned up the Diamond Buddies thing, if I were to ask for both of them to pull out the gems, would he also have one?
Yes, he does.
Oh god damn it. But,
Oh, that's
but
sad.
would there be a way to tell if it was real or not?
No,
Oh, yeah, he's
because
wearing
he's a
helmet.
perfect copy outside of clothing. So it appears that he is pulling some shenanigans to make Gavilan think he's the fake.
I hate this. I really want to bust ass, but there's difficult ways of trying to figure this out right now.
I could probably just dim door through the wall and find Matt.
Nope, because you have to see your target with the 4th level dim door, which is all you have.
I could probably just teleport.
Again, you'd arrive a mile off course and you're underground, so you'd arrive in the middle of bricks.
Do we have a pickaxe?
He's like, hey, come on, man. This is the Temple of Gavilan. Do you really want to destroy your own temple?
I mean, I don't really care about you, man.
I am you, though. You're the fake one,
Exactly.
remember?
Yeah, exactly. Why would I care about you?
Well, because you're my imposter.
So?
So, why wouldn't the Great Gavilan care about the Great Gavilan? You surely must be a fake.
Even if I was a fake, I don't really care about you.
Why not? I'm you.
Exactly.
Why do you care about the person stealing your spotlight?
What spotlight? You're underground in a cave.
Not me, it's Matt. Our sworn
what's this-
enemy.
Oh,
What?
what's with the skull?
What? Oh, yeah, that, Well, I mean, come on, man. We both know what we like.
Oh god, he does know me. I'm gonna dominate.
You are as equally annoying as he is.
So he voluntarily critically fails the will save, and you are dominated. That is a feat that literally that particular race can do. He's much like Replica, actually. So you just dominated yourself, Gavilan.
But that's not very nice.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's like, well, yeah, of course not. But I can't really control you. You just gain the ability to control yourself, dumbass.
Oh,
I hate everything about this.
it's getting boring. What do you want?
Well, I'd like you to let me kill the person getting in our way. Of
Well, you
being
could
in
have
charge of
already
everything.
done that, so you're not
Yeah,
gonna.
well, I could have already done that, but I can't really allow myself to do so because you wouldn't allow yourself to do so.
Yeah, oh, that's interesting.
So basically, you have two options here. We can fight it
Uh-huh.
out, and you have gotten one step closer to eliminating
Well-
me.
Now I know you won't kill the hostage.
No, because I have other people here, like replicas here, and if you
But you
don't
could have just told them to do it.
her to do that, and also, n- have you ever
But
dealt
you're
with
not gonna,
replica?
are ya? Not gonna, are ya? Let's be his
Come here,
ass.
Gavilan. There's two ways we can settle this. And one
Okay.
of them is a fight. But a fight,
What's the other one?
you can come to terms with your own overabundance of pride and ego.
Well, I can't do that. I'm the fake. You need to change, man.
uh,
What you gonna do now, Matt? What you gonna do now?
he facepalms is like, am I really this stupid?
I don't know, man. Ask yourself.
I look at the.
I'm the fake, dummy! Of course I'm the fake! Why would anyone think I'm not the fake?
But you're the better juggler.
Yeah,
I'm
because
gonna
I
be
actually
honest,
put
yeah, that's
effort
true.
into improving my skills, unlike someone.
No, you didn't, because I don't do that, and you decide what I do.
Well, yeah, but Nihil
Virg's
didn't
face
exact-
palms like, you are the most stupidest fucking bird I've ever met in my entire fucking life.
Thank you.
Not you in
It's
particular.
it's
But
idiots
both
in
of you, essentially.
stereo. It is literally idiots in
I
stereo.
don't know what you want me to do. You won't kill him, so I can't kill him.
No, you're the real one, and you won't decide to kill him. So you either need to come up, fight me one-on-one, or we can just talk out this whole thing. Because
even
right
try.
now, well,
Don't even
here's the problem, Gavilan. You don't really want to fight me. You'd prefer to avoid a fight if possible. So,
Yeah,
I'm giving you
because
an
you don't wanna
option.
fight.
Well, look. He looks at the other people here and is like, does he do this a lot? Like,
Congratulations, you're now meeting Gavilan for the first time.
bitch, I
Yes.
am Gavilan. Wow. Nihil actually made a better version of me. Huh.
To be honest, yeah,
Well, hey,
you're much more tame than him. I like that. But no,
How did
this
kill
this
me?
guy
Yeah,
is
shut
so
up, man.
bad.
Like, you're just an idiot.
I was about to say something really stupid, but I'm going to haul off from that.
Look, Gavilan, look, listen to me. I'm the Shade, and you're the real Gavilan, okay?
Hey, can I do something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. What are you gonna try and do? Well, who are you sending a sending to?
I'm gonna try and send that to Matt.
What are you saying?
Hey, Matt, are you in there? We're in the other room with the fake Gavilan.
Yes, I am in the other room. What the fuck are you doing?
I can't send another sending.
No, but you know he's in the other room. You can send a message. It's 500 feet, my man. You've targeted him. You know where the sending went. You know where he's at. So go ahead.
If I know where he's at, can I dim door?
No.
Darn.
So what is
Like,
going
here,
on
let me just-
exactly, Gavilan? Like, what the fuck?
What?
Do you not... Okay, Gavilan, answer this question very clearly.
Huh?
Who's the fake Gavilan?
Cue the Wants to Be a Millionaire music.
Gavilan, listen to me. You're looking... Both of us look bad here. There are
minute.
two ways...
Hold on. He believes whatever I believe. And I don't want Matt to die, and I also don't want to fight him. Couldn't I just walk out of here?
He's like, no, because I do want to have an encounter with you. So there's two ways we can go about doing this. We
I
can
don't.
actually...
So, how's that work?
So, you can try. So at this point, all of you would be in the room. I was about to explain the second option. We don't have to fight. You could also come to terms, at least even slightly, with the emotion that made me.
That ain't happening, Chief. Let's fight.
What do you mean that's not happening?
Okay.
Like,
at this point, just out of nowhere, I have a huge thing of popcorn. I just offer some to Alvaro.
Oh,
look,
you guys are. Oh.
Look,
Just saying
Gavilan,
this
is the greatest show on Earth you're missing. Think about it. Gavilan wins by doing absolutely nothing.
I already do that.
Please tell me he's joking. I do things, right?
Half true, half not. It depends on the situation.
Oh, dear
Sometimes
God.
he actually does.
He walks up to you, puts his hand. Go ahead.
I was about to say this real quick. At characters like that, I was really tempted forever. I just kind of like grab Gavilan. It's like, do not make me play hot potato with you two.
And
don't worry. No.
Grab Magma and play hot potato with the gem.
So, the Shade walks up to you, Gavilan, grabs you by your shoulders and says, "Okay, listen to me. What the fuck, man? How did I come from you? You're
I don't know, man. That's
worthless.
No, I wouldn't go that. That's pretty harsh.
You literally have not tried to improve yourself. You haven't gotten better. Like, you just exist.
Exactly, man. And it's all the worth I have is innate. And look at me, man. I'm a famous bard. I'm the prince of a nation. I'm me. What more could I want? I don't need to improve. I won by birth.
You won by birth. Do you know what you've been through? Mitch, the only reason you don't work hard is because you can't get over the fact that only hard work makes you sad.
Hey now.
Like, literally, the only reason you won by birth, and he like air quotes, is because you were enslaved to do hard work. The only reason you're here is because you worked hard.
Oh yeah, hard work for 8 weeks. Yeah, real hard work. Yeah.
And I mean, seriously, you aren't even willing to come to terms with the person who is better than you because I am prideful. I think I'm the best, but like, I put work into this shit.
My pride is greater. I need no work. You think
you guys
you're the
put up with
you
this?
even begin no pride.
Unfortunately, we have to.
You think you know arrogance? You're not even on my level, scrub.
Oh no, I'm above your level because I'm honest with myself. Because I know what I'm worth.
Proving it's pathetic.
You
Either
wish.
we can keep arguing with insults with each other, or I can just gun one of you down right now.
I mean, honestly, which one of us would you prefer to gun down?
Future Spy Master, think carefully.
Oh, come on. You know you don't want that position. You just want to get out of here with Matt. And if you kill the real one, you kill me, too.
Daddy.
I can't exist without his pride to feed off of. So if he dies, there's no pride to feed off of.
And yet, what sort of pride do you strive off of? You've clearly got too much for you there.
Look.
Are we fighting or are we fighting?
Here's the really weird part, and I turn to Shade. I'm kind of getting the vibe that you have so much of Gavilan's crap that it goes looping right back around to being non-existent.
Honestly, I have a proposal.
I could have sworn I had a
Um,
spell.
I have a proposal for you two and the rest of you. You guys can stay out of this, and regardless of who wins, the problem takes care of itself.
Okay.
Wait, why are you okay to that?
Well,
No, I'm just saying
because
okay as in I'm acknowledging it, Gavilan. I'm like
oh come on,
at
do
the,
you
at the sa- at,
believe that man wouldn't want you dead at your own hands? Nah, that's the problem, Gavilan. Your pride keeps you from connecting with the people you truly care about.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mister. I'm more prideful. We're talking about my pride.
Yeah, I'm more prideful because I acknowledge. You know,
he has the he
I
has
have
that
the
air of
decency
he
to try
understands.
and help those who are way less than me, which is you, which is also me. You've made me feel such a lack of pride in myself by your own stupidity.
He's weakening.
No, because with every ounce of pride I lose, I have to steal some from you, which isn't good for your health.
Are we fighting?
Sort of. Every second you spend here, I'm draining a bit of your life force.
Can I just shoot him now?
I mean, you could try.
Just
Alvaro just
fighting.
kind of like
Yeah,
Alvaro just
that's
kind of like claps her hands. It's like either you finish this up properly, or I'm initiating hot potato.
Can I save Matt while fighting this dude, or is it like an auto lose?
Well, you can save Matt while fighting this dude, but think about what this dude is offering you, and think about what Matt would think about you turning it down. A peaceful
Not,
solution to this problem that would
not
include you
accepting
improving
offer
yourself.
from a Nihil shade.
Oh, okie dokie.
That's
So,
kind of not a good idea.
I mean, you can. Well, you don't know he's lying. You can check that first.
It's a Nihil shade.
Yeah, but he's literally just roll me a sense motive check. Like
I'll do a sense motive, but he's sort of designed to mess with me.
he is designed to mess with you. That is, yeah, no, he's messing with you. Of course, he's not giving you a valid answer. Either other people in the room want to try and roll an insight check here. In other words, Gaviland.
Say, what
Where's
are
my
we
freaking
rolling?
remote?
So last time we tried to make a deal with a Nihil person, we got yelled at.
That is true.
Because making
I'm
deals
giant.
with Nihil is wrong.
Do you want to reroll that, Shadow?
Yeah, for shits and giggles, why not? Give me a sec here.
Watch as he rolls a nat 1 on top of the critical failure. Nope. That is just a regular failure. Alvera.
Fine. I will hear. Oh, there we go.
Oh, no. Yeah, Alvera. So the Shade is actually being truthful because he doesn't view any of you as actual threats because that's how arrogant he is. Like,
Well, I don't
yeah.
want Matt to die. What do I have to do?
Well, he is your inner demons. He is trying to call you out on why you don't work, why you don't try.
Okay, try yours, big boy.
Okay, well, we can talk about the enslavement you grew up in.
I was enslaved.
Oh, really? Because you were kept in a cage and forced to do dances and songs for the noblemen?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
It was cool. Don't you hate all the work you had to do?
Well, first off, I was only in a cage when I was a child.
Yeah, it would be hard to keep a fat ass like you in a cage as an adult.
Just imagining a fat Gavilan now.
I don't remember putting a cage in my bio.
No, you explained that to me when I was talking to you about your character.
Oh, okay. I think I described it as a gilded cage. I
No.
don't think it was like
It
a
was a
literal
gilded cage. Dude, when you, like a guild, dude, when you say cage as a bird person, in any sense, your GM is going to be like, oh, wow, that's cruel.
The term gilded cage usually means a nice prison.
Ah.
Because
So
you know, you can't leave. You're a servant to the capital, but you get to live in a fancy castle. I didn't mean like a literal cage.
Well, too bad. You are now in a literal cage.
Well, too bad it's canon now.
No!
It's canon now.
Okay. Okay, let's continue.
Burn.
Oh, also, you ran your bar into the ground because you didn't want to put in the hard work, and that's where your lack of work ethic comes from, because you had fun doing it.
Well, I did have fun, but I didn't run into the ground.
You were forced to sell it.
Was I forced to sell it? I think they just gave it away after I left.
You were foreclosed.
Oh, I don't remember that part, but sure.
To be fair, I only remember that part because of... Don't worry about it. Look, the whole thing is that
the more I just want to shoot myself.
Look, the whole thing, Galad, is that as long as you insist on keeping the entirety of your pride, you will continue to harm the people you care about.
Okay.
So, I can go away with 3 words. I've already told you what you are, so tell me what I am.
3 words. Piece of shit?
Close, but you're useless. You have no purpose.
Oh, okay, I'm useless.
Now keep saying it until you believe it. If you say a lie enough times, it becomes the truth after all.
We're gonna be here a while.
Yep, we are gonna be here a while. So,
You know,
as Gavilan makes a con save, I need will saves from you two.
Fuckers.
No, you could have at any moment have tried something. You two
At any
sitting
moment, I could have tried a banishment spell that I don't have.
You
and
two
sent
at
this
any
guy into
moment
literal oblivion, but no.
eating popcorn.
I'm sorry, Matt. What was that will say supposed
I would
to be
like
for
to
with that
hear-
nat 20?
To not want to hang yourself, as Gavilan
Actually, it
calls
doesn't
himself
matter.
useless for, like, 3 hours.
I literally just crack out our bag of popcorn. It's like...
apparently
as the two of
Gavilan
us
saying
shoot-
he's music to your ears is music, or saying he's useless is music to your ears. Meanwhile, Gavilan, it would be 2 hours if you could say it without stopping every 5 minutes, but you have to say it while stopping every minute, so you're here for about 4-6 hours saying that.
Hold on, real quick. One. We're gonna be here a while.
You know, the shade starts fading away. It's like, oh god, you're actually, wow. And about 4 hours in, I need you to make me a will save, Gavilan.
Okay. Let me get the noose ready.
You're fine. So, you don't necessarily throw away your pride in this process. You're Gavilan. You're prideful. You're arrogant. But it's not always a matter of throwing away the emotion with the shade. It's a matter of coming to terms with who you are.
I'm really glad I don't myself so I can get all this later. You
don't what?
I'm really glad I donated myself so I can forget all this later.
Jesus Christ, Gavilan, you dominated yourself. The minute you say I'm useless, you believe it.
No! We should have killed him. We should have shot him. Damn that. Damn the consequence.
So
You literally
You-
played yourself.
you congratulations.
Congratulations, you
played
played yourself.
So the shade disappears immediately once you say that.
Oh, hold on. Let me just do one. We're not gonna be here a while.
So you hear a click on the door because if you guys had actually tried to just walk out of here, it was locked. And then the next door is open. And Gavilan, I would like to point out that you just made yourself believe that you are useless.
I'm aware. I already have plans.
And that the problem is, Gavilan, that what is the duration of dominate?
Oh, I don't know.
It is until the next time you make your daily preparations. And
Since casted it, can I just force it to stop?
yeah, fun fact, it's the heightened duration.
Well, that doesn't answer my question.
It would typically stop tomorrow, but you have forgotten you dominated yourself because honestly, how does that even work? So
Heightened
until
level,
heightened,
It's unlimited.
yep, because of weird shenanigans with that particular shade.
I hope you enjoyed your popcorn, you two.
You wouldn't be hostile, buddy. You're useless.
No, this is out of character. I hope you enjoy your popcorn.
So,
Oh,
tried
I'm
every-
enjoying my popcorn, alright.
so I
Tried
mean, you
everything
do.
under the sun.
So,
I could use some right now.
So, you're sitting here, and you're like, we're not gonna be here a while. Meanwhile, you believe you're useless. How does Gavilan react to believing he is useless?
No, I'm on the floor sobbing like a child.
What are you two doing as he's crying on the floor?
We're just gonna kind of look over. It's like, okay, who's gonna be the comfort rock?
And Abishola looks at you and is like, well, you just volunteered. Go up there and make sure you don't overcorrect the issue.
Oh, fuck's sake.
You're his diamond buddy. Come on, it's your responsibility.
Stop reminding!
Shut up, him.
God. Christ almighty. So she just kind of like walks up and crouches down beside him, just kind of like starts to pat him. It's like, it's okay.
Yeah, that's not working at all.
I'm just looking at this.
Hey, Alvaro, why
And I'm
don't you
like-
make me a raw wisdom check? DC 8.
Oh god.
Or you can just roll me a d20. Oh, wait, do you have a positive wisdom modifier, Alvaro?
I have no idea.
I think you have a 16. But I can't remember.
Here, I'll pop up the character.
Oh, it
yeah,
is.
no,
I
it,
have
it,
after.
it does say 16.
Yeah, but you just hit the wisdom button so you can click it.
So am I doing
Thank
the...
God that wasn't your actual roll.
Yeah, no. If I roll a nat
Christ.
1, you don't keep it. If I roll a success, you get to keep it. That's my role as a GM. I screw you
Christ.
over an acceptable amount. That's too far.
Anyway.
So, Alvera, you have the perfect phrase to get Gavilan through this harsh time in his life. I am good, but I am not the best. If he says that, that puts things back to normal. Well, puts him in a better place, but not feeling like he's useless.
Honestly, I'm still under dominate, so if you could get me to say just about anything remotely positive, it might help.
Right, but the perfect phrase is what I just said. That is what your wisdom is telling you.
So is she gonna have to get him to say that, or what's
Yep.
going on with
Yep.
this?
Yep. Yep.
Oh lord. All right. Let's see how I can do this. Because as Alvaro's just kind of like crouched down, pretty much just like sitting there patting him, just like, to be honest, as much as things are unbearable, I can at least admit that you, to be honest, you really aren't useless.
No,
have-
I'm useless.
Because Alvaro just kind of like groans, like glances at Shadow for a moment before she continues. She's just like, God help me.
Well, if God was helping you, none of you would be in this mess.
Anyway,
It's just like you're looking at me with that God help me face, and I was like, I ain't absent. just the hands in the air. Just don't ask me. I ain't a freaking guy.
Anyone have any sort of dispel magic?
Hell no. The worst I can do is enfeeble you.
I mean,
That's the
the
closest
fun
thing I
thing
have to
here,
that crap.
Gavlon, is the dominates effect doesn't last for actions you tell yourself to do, but rather mentality things. So basically, you dominated your own subconscious, so anything you tell yourself about yourself will permanently stick to you.
Oh, you had best be careful.
Anyway. Because Albert just kind of groans like, listen, as much as I've portrayed that I haven't exactly enjoyed too much of our interactions, I do honestly have to say that you aren't useless. You did at least help me with something that I honestly probably wouldn't have been able to do by myself.
How are they gonna?
And I do have to thank you for that.
How are they gonna talk me out of a mind control?
Simple. They just get you to say something way better than I'm useless.
Well, they can try.
I mean, she's trying.
I mean, I don't think you're gonna get this with like reverse psychology or anything.
At this point, it's like Shadow starts drawing some conclusions here. It's like, I'm gonna have to bring that up later.
So,
because he's drawn some lines. It's like,
So you hear a commotion in the other set of rooms. However, you can't leave Gavlon here, so let that sleeping dog lie for now.
I at least look out the door.
It's fine. You just see some spells flying across the next set of cells. It's fine.
Do I recognize any of those spells?
You recognize all of those spells.
Oh no!
Us
Matt
coming
kicking ass over there. Okay. Matt's there to take names and kick some ass, and he's all out of paper.
Anyways, so
I'm here to kick gum and chew ass.
So, you guys have about...
Sorry, Carl.
So, Gavlon, how hard are you to actually break? Would it take more than 5 minutes?
Well, you're not gonna convince me of this. I'm under a mind control. You could either have to trick me or like force me to say it. You can't convince someone who's mind controlled to think they're worthless. They think they're not
After a
worth.
little while, I think Shao would get the point. It's just go up together. Hey, bud, can you repeat after me real quick?
I'll just mess it up.
Okay. Couple simple words. I'm good, but not the best.
I'm good. Yeah, he stops there. Hey, great. Yeah, I'm the
The
best
shade
person.
reappears. And he's like, what the fuck? I was God. What the fuck did you do?
I'm a god. I'm
No.
perfection.
No.
Is that Alvaro just like grabs him? It's like, you are good, but you're not the best.
Silence, Lord. I'm the best thing in the world.
I
Bow
will
before
literally
me.
slap you right now.
Oh my God. Just okay. Look. And he cast a suggestion on you. Or no, he casts a suggestion on himself. Crit fails and affects you with it. And the suggestion is just say what she's saying, dumbass.
Well, what he's not saying anything.
Well, she, like, you are silent, and you, whatever she says, you will say. That is what the
Okay.
suggestion does. So, Alvaro, what are you saying?
Because she just kind of sighs like, I am good, but I'm not the best.
I am good, but I'm not the best. Oh.
And he's like, okay, finally, sweet embrace of death.
The door hit you all the way out.
On the way out.
Yeah, hang on. Before the shake goes, I offer him a little bit of the popcorn that's left.
Do not try and feed me, mortal. I am a god.
Oh
And-
yeah.
No, you're not.
No,
you
I'm
are.
not. No, I'm not.
No, you're
Well,
not.
Yeah, exactly. God, I guess he's like slowly fading away. It's like, God, I did not know this was a long process. So, yeah, we'll be
I
here a
shoot his
while.
corporeal form.
And it sort of phases through him, and he's like, yeah, no, man, I don't have a tangible body
I
anymore,
knew
but
that was
this,
gonna happen. I'm fine with it. It's the principle.
it's the principle of shooting yourself.
Okay, bye.
Dude, I'm gonna be here fading away for 2 hours, meaning you've gotta
Well,
not fuck this up for 2 hours.
What do you mean match free? I'm walking away.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Shaylin.
Boy dying in solitude.
Why are we
Fuck.
here? Just to suffer.
We're here just to suffer.
You didn't hear that one, buddy. You didn't hear that one, buddy. You went into a different room. And he's like, you know what? I should probably end the effect of this spell on myself before I get too carried away. Okay, dominates God. I'll keep the suggestion around. What could go wrong? Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. And Matt just walks out from the other room and is like, so what the fuck's been happening, and why do I hear Gavilan singing Nobody Knows the Trouble I've Seen but Shaylin?
He's really good, isn't he?
It's a long
Not the
story.
best.
A really long story.
Long story.
God, it's like hearing you guys in stereo.
I know, right?
Look, I'm not the look. Let's just go. It's a long story. I don't want to tell it. Let's just go.
We're staying here until this is over.
Why? Just to listen to a man sing about his death?
At
Honestly,
this
that's
point,
pretty sadistic, Shadow.
No, here's the thing.
She
We
looks
need to
at it.
make
It's like,
sure we need to make sure the shade moves on.
I don't care if he
and
moves
then
on.
she looks at it. It's like, he's gonna be here for
He's
at least
gonna
2
be
hours before
here
he finally
for
fades away.
2 hours before he forgets his way.
And besides,
I
have to make sure that the evil is gone. But
Okay, well you have fun
Oh,
with that, buddy.
right. You're a paladin of Apsu.
Just
No, we
pats
gotta
you on
stay
And
the
we
here
have to
head.
keep Gavilan from fucking this
Just
up.
pats Matt on the head.
Keep
It's
Gav on.
okay. Everybody
Hey.
forgets.
Honestly, yeah, you're a umbral dragon kid. Like, my man, it's like, why would I remember? Makes no sense. It makes about as much sense as Graves not drinking on Sundays.
Wait, Graves doesn't drink on Sundays?
No, he drinks a lot on Sundays. Because that's the holy day of the week. And he drinks to praise his deity. You know, Kate and Kalian.
Yeah.
Honestly, our beer bill goes up like 20% on Sundays.
Okay, well,
And like 10% of that is Graves. The other 10% is every other Kate and Kalian worshiper.
So how'd you get free?
You see, I just waited for people to start acting stupid because they did not chain me up that well.
You couldn't have said this in the sending?
Because I also had a view of what was going on, and he was offering for you to improve yourself.
You could see that.
I could hear that.
Oh, yeah.
So I'd like to say I'm proud of you, but
I don't care. Anyway, what's next?
yeah, well,
Oh,
we
welcome
gotta,
back.
we've got to make sure the shade goes away.
Oh. Can we just kill it?
How much chalk do you have?
Chalk?
Chalk.
I got an adventurer's bag. I think there's chalk in there.
Okay, do you have at least 2 pieces?
I don't know what's in the adventuring bag. They also have adventuring bags.
So Matt
You say
walks
that,
up to the
I don't.
shade and is like,
I have pieces of chalk.
okay, look, buddy, listen to me. I know you want to die, because, honestly, I know that you have been cursed with a Gavilan mentality with a better work ethic. And if I were in Gavilan's shoes, I'd want to die too. And he's doing this while, like, drawing symbols on the ground. So stand still, and I will make sure this is over. And, he's like, oh, goodness, how does that go? And he starts chanting in Orcish. I don't think any of you speak Orcish. So
I don't have the thing.
I do not. I speak other languages.
So, you don't have to... It's the thing that Gurkval did in the Haunted Mansion.
I have the reading ring. It can read the Orcish for me.
It's not Orcish runes on the ground. He's chanting it in
Oh.
Orcish because he doesn't know it in another language.
Okay. Well, I know what...
And
I could say that.
So, but it's, I'm curious if any of you know what Orcish is, because I'd have to pull up the actual wording for this particular sealing ritual. So, I think I'm good. So, yeah. You know, after a minute, the shade is, completely gone, and Matt's like, oh, God. Hey, Gavilan, why was he a better singer than you? Isn't he supposed to be you?
I feel funny.
Yeah, do you taste copper?
Is that blood in my nose? And he just falls.
Huh. Honestly, he'll be fine. He'll wake up in about 2 hours. I think.
We listened to him say he was useless for nearly 6 hours.
No.
Go
He said it once because he was under the that was a retcon because I forgot he was under a dominate spell. He said it once, and he believed it. Yeah.
Which is why it was so easy to get me out of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now the dominate spell's back.
If you think about it, we've only been here for like 5 minutes, and we fought nothing. This was a pretty good rescue, and we didn't even have to do the rescuing. That was Matt. Once again, I win by doing nothing.
No, because you grew as a person.
Oh well, let's just wait till the dominant spell wears off.
Oh no, the
It's
dominate
gone,
spell
man.
will wear off tomorrow, but the effects of you saying you're good but not the greatest
No, the
are
shade
staying.
dispelled it.
The shade dispelled the dominate spell, but it was affecting his subconscious.
Oh, I don't know if that's how that works.
It's just sad. We're just gross. Like, we literally listened to them argue back and forth. I want to go.
Oh, that did happen, and it was just as painful for me.
How are you talking
say-
while unconscious?
Yeah, but dude, you're
I
unconscious.
forgot about that part.
So, like, no, it's like,
He
Gavilan can
springs.
speak.
It's like he springs awake just for that split second to say that, and then passes back out.
No. He's like, no. He's so used to arguing about these things, he can do it while sleeping.
Well, the suggestion
Oh God,
I'm still
that's
repeating
terrifying.
everything Burr says.
Oh yeah, the suggestion is God. So, but no, Gavilan, you will start slowly returning to your normal self, but for the next month, you're going to be a bit less full of yourself.
That's like 5 years of gameplay, man.
No, the next month is going to be at probably like the next 20 sessions.
Alright, it's time for Gavilan's average personality arc. Now let's go. I guess I'll learn how to read or some shit. I don't know.
Gavilan's dropping his hot new album, Aggressively Mid.
Oh my god.
Gavilan's unconscious, but he's also a bit depressed now. Let's go.
Gavilan is walking out the door unconscious because he's so sick of this shit. So, where are you going, unconscious Gavilan?
I don't know. I'm unconscious. We found you. That was the whole point of this. Let's go home.
No, that was a GM question. Do you know where you're going, unconscious Gavilan?
Of course, I don't know where I'm going.
What I'm going to do is I'm just going to be behind him, and I'm just going to be tapping his shoulders, like
Hey, Gavilan, someone's attacking your shoulders. You should punch them.
I'm sorry, but this is forced to be competent, Gavilan. I'm not going to do that.
Oh,
basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap, like, if I want him to try to guide him towards the right, I'm going to tap the front right and the back left.
No! Oh, I just realized what's happening. 1 second, we're taking a quick break. I need to explain the situation now. Oh, we'll be right back.
So
I
what's
thought
next?
we were going to have fun, but you guys get back to base, and then Gavilan snores so loud he wakes himself up.
No, you don't get Fun Gavilan. Fun Gavilan is the normal Gavilan.
uh, no, Gavilan.
Fun Gavilan is Grumpy Gavilan, right? I almost said Gavilan. What the fuck?
Babylon.
New nickname. Gavilan.
Gavilan.
The worst part is I'm so unprideful now. I can realize how stupid it is to dominate myself.
That
What's
says,
my plan
hold on. You dominated yourself?
Why do you think I'm acting like this?
I
The shade
thought
did.
you had an epiphany?
Look at me. I'm holding an encyclopedia. I'm not even reading it. I just think it looks good.
You have a reading
It's
room.
ever
You could
grows.
read the encyclopedia. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Gavilan, what has happened to you?
What do you mean?
I
Never
mean,
just gross.
I-
Like the shade dominated him, and then all this shit happened.
Now I
Josh,
know what an aardvark is.
You know what a what?
An aardvark is.
What is an aardvark?
The first word in this book.
That's like... okay, Gavilan, listen to me. You could dominate yourself again.
What?
Yeah, you did it once. You could just... Okay, look, and Matt takes it in the mirror. It's like, okay, look, Gavilan, as much as I appreciate you trying to be competent and intelligent, I don't hire you for competency or intelligence. I hire you because of who you are.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Your competence is in itself due to your weird actions that invoke incompetence. You are ineffective as a leader when you are acting normal.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I did not think about dominating myself a second time.
Yep, you just need to be able to target yourself. That's what the mirror is for.
I'm gonna go find a mirror.
We're standing in front of one, man.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
as far as the shade coming back, because you actually did momentarily stun him, I used that 5 Emperor seal on him that Girkfall was teaching me the other day, because apparently I was already supposed to know it. Anyways, the only way he's breaking out is if an Elemental Lord themselves, breaks them out.
Oh, okay.
There's like a 12% chance you'll see him again if you give yourself back to normal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's odd that it's 12%, but honestly, when do things ever go right for us?
Well, let's see. What should I say into this mirror?
It's a dominate spell. You just have to tell yourself to start acting like your normal self.
Oh, it's that easy? Okay.
I think so.
No, I was going to say a few things to allow me to do a bit of self-improvement along the line, but that sounds really good. Return to my normal... Hey, look at that back! Do.
Matt shakes his head. It's like, oh, god damn it, Matthew.
Matthias, we made it.
Oh, yeah. You, honestly, yeah, you're back. That's good. Gavilan, Matt looks around, realizes you two are alone. I need to tell you something.
Uh-huh.
So, if you ever hear anyone say, something is on the wind, finish the fight I've started, just keep doing whatever it is we set out to do.
Okay.
Right? Cool. That's, so we're good? You don't have questions about that?
Well, are you going to answer him?
I mean, I could, yeah.
What does any of that mean, and who will be saying it?
Well, it's a code phrase, told a couple of people about it, but this is a code phrase because Matt looks down and is like, I'm not going to be here forever, Gavilan.
Uh-huh.
I'm sort of, with every moment I've been captured, coming to terms with my own mortality.
Uh-huh.
And, in the moment that I'm not around to lead you, there's still going to need to there's still going to be things that need to be done.
Okay.
So one of the people, so all of the people I've told this to have the ability to tell you it via ascending.
Okay.
And
Do that. We just keep doing what we're always doing.
yep, basically go on as if nothing has changed. You take control, but listen to your advisors and Raphael and, well, you can't really say too much other than if you're fucking up the timeline, so Gurkfall.
Seems kind of weird to have a code phrase to not do things, but all right.
What do you mean, a code phrase to not do things?
Well, hey, do the status quo like you were doing before I said this.
I mean, it's more of a, hey, I've found myself in too much shit to be rescued from, so forget about me.
Oh, I can do that, but if I'm the only one that knows about this, they're gonna think that I'm trying to mutiny again.
I mean, uh, I mean, yeah, guess you do have a point. But you have a way of commanding respect.
Do I? Okay.
I mean, do you audit? I mean, think about it, Gavilan. You are the only person who has led rescue missions for me in these circumstances.
Okay.
You are the only person who has almost gotten themselves killed to save me.
Okay.
If anyone knows what I would wish for you guys, I'd argue it'd be you.
You could argue that.
Am I wrong?
Well, I don't know if you are or are, but I know that they would not believe that.
Well, maybe I can talk to them. Who's been giving you a rough time? Because as the commanding
What do you
officer...
think? He ate popcorn while I was crying on the floor.
Oh, Jesus, Shadow did that? I
Yeah.
can talk some sense into Shadow.
So
Why don't you... What?
so cool. We done?
Yeah, not exactly. Why don't you come with me so we can talk with Shadow?
Oh, we're actually doing this. Okay.
Yup. So, Matt and Gavilan find Shadow and take him to a place where the three of them can talk. Matt's like, hey, Shadow, you see this man? And he points to Gavilan. He's my second in command.
Yeah.
He's my second in command, not you.
I'm aware.
So
Let's see
when
that.
you saw my second in command crying on the floor, you ate popcorn?
I had already started eating the popcorn while he and the Shade were talking. And then Alvaro ran up to him. And actually, to be honest, I kind of agreed with Abishola that, yeah, in order to get him to break free, probably better do that. So I was wrapping up eating the popcorn.
Why were you eating
And
popcorn in the first place?
Yeah, it seems a little disrespectful of your commanding officer, Shadow.
okay, let me be honest with you. Having two Gavilons talking and arguing with each other, can you not see the show in that?
I mean, that
And
is fair.
also, literal Shade was trying to get him to do what he eventually did. So I'm like, I I can't interfere with that because
The
otherwise I
state
might
of
fuck it up.
mind me
Which
suicidal.
I kind of did actually. So me actually interfering made it worse. So
Okay. Well, look, Shadow, I guess I'll tell you this. Gavilan is in the place of second of command for a reason. Because as much of his pride and arrogance can show through on a day-to-day basis, he is a good man, even if he doesn't care to admit it. He knows what I would wish for you all, and he knows how to keep you safe. So if he ever suggests to keep going about things as normal, that's what I told him to do in that moment. Are we clear?
I assume there's a reason for that, but I'm not gonna pry. So yes.
The reason for it is he's worried that the chain of command will fall apart without me. And I'm worried that if that's the case, I've put my trust in the wrong people. So follow the chain of command, and if something's wrong, then the then the people who are in charge of investigating those things will figure it out. Okay?
Okay. Also, while you're here, Gavilan, if that time does come, which absolutely forbid it does, don't try to abuse your power, please. I know the arrogance might come out and you might want to think about doing that, but please don't.
I mean, I hate to break it to you, but, like, Shadow, he's done nothing but rescue me when he's gotten in charge.
Have I abused my power?
You've talked about it before.
Yeah,
Well,
but threatening to abuse your power doesn't exactly make you prone to abuse it.
I know. I'm just saying, please don't, because I know you talked about it in the past, and I prefer not to go through with that.
okay.
I mean, Gavlon's a good man. He's just misguided at times. But I expect you, a paladin of Apsu, to help define the moral backbone of this group. So advise him and help him come to the right decisions if he's not coming to them on his own. But if you can't help him come to the right decision, then follow his orders in the best way possible.
Okay. Well, you heard him, Gavilan. You need help? Come to me.
Of course. I kind of did that okay.
Yeah. That's just
So,
Raphael do a little bit more, but yeah.
So, regardless, we're good?
Yeah. However, I need to go talk to Abishila. We need to have a bit of a conversation.
About?
Oh, I made some connections while
Dude, that's my spy
Gavilan was
mask.
crying. Well, Gavilan was crying and Alvaro was comforting him. I'm like,
What?
there's
I think you might be overthinking something, my man. Just come on.
no, hang on. Gavilan, could you excuse us for a second?
Okay, bye, and I didn't door out.
That's overkill.
I don't care. I'm me now.
It's better overkill than underkill. Meanwhile, Gavilan finds himself in the river. Because that's the furthest he can see and teleport to, and he's like, fuck it! I'm gonna do me, baby! That's just how I see it going.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm under the water.
Do you know how to swim, Gavilan?
I have no idea.
Can you remember if you know how to swim?
I'm gonna flip a coin.
Roll a d20, actually. If it's a 1, then you remember how to swim.
If it's a 1, okay.
It's a 1, yeah. So, you teleported underneath the river. you don't
Uh-huh.
know if you remember how to swim.
Uh-huh.
And, well, you can hold your breath for a bit.
I think I'll just get out of the river.
How are you gonna get out of the river without swimming?
Can I not use dim door underwater?
I think that while you're being pounded by a river current, no.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. I'd probably bash my head against a few rocks.
So you float your way to the surface because you still have air in your lungs. Oh, also you need to speak to use dim door. So yeah, and you get to the top of the water, and you're drowning, and someone just says, and someone that sounds familiar to you just says, "Oh, what the fuck? Can you not swim? I taught you that years ago, dumbass."
Oh God, who is that?
That's a good question, but you remember you can swim.
No, this is who is that?
That's a good question. Uh,
Surface and
so,
find out.
yeah, it's more of a after our messages from the Silence Company, after whatever Carl says, we'll get back to that.
Does he always do that?
Do what?
I'm just asking Matt if he always dim doors out of conversations.
No, but it's Gavilan. Gavilan does what he wants.
Yeah, fair.
So, what do you want to talk to me about, buddy?
Well, seeing how Alvaro was treating Gavilan, because let's be honest, Diamond Buddies would have been better coming from her, but she needed help, and then I screwed the pooch. So, anyways, I kind of realized that Abishila's kind of had that way with me, and
Man, what?
that um the whole comforting thing. It seeing how she is with me from outside perspective. It, how to put it?
I don't know, man. You tell me.
It made me understand a few things. I guess best way to put it.
Understand a few things about what?
Just everything we've been talking about, she and I. Um, I don't know.
Yeah, sounds like you should talk to her, which we'll do right after the break. We are back, everyone! Thank you once again, Silence Company. So, Gavilan, as you swim to shore, you see a woman who looks very familiar to you.
I do not know this woman.
She looks at you and is like, God, did you really forget you could swim, Gavilan?
It's been a while.
Yep, good old Gavilan doing Gavilan things. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, the use.
Unemployed, huh?
Yeah, but I'm rich now, so it's fair. It's fine.
How
It's
did
called
you
being
get
eccentric.
rich?
Oh, I don't even know how to answer that.
I mean, you do know how to answer it. There's a story behind that, huh?
Killing things mostly.
What stealing things?
Killing things.
Oh, killing things. So you're an Eagle Knight?
No, I'm not insane.
Oh, so you're a Lion Blade.
I don't know what that is.
The Taldane version of an Eagle Knight.
I'm sort of a crown prince now.
Uh, wait, really? You?
Yeah, it's been a few months.
Wow. Well, then I guess I had a prince on board my ship. Well, guess that was interesting. You remember my name, Gavilan?
Yeah, it's Morgan.
Last name.
Child.
Yup. Honestly, last name of child seems weird to me, but hey, Verisians, right?
Well, I mean, my name's Spanish, so I can't really say anything there.
The fuck is a Spanish?
What's a child?
There's only one thing worse than a rapist. Reveals the word child. Gavilan, a child.
Yeah,
No.
At least I made my joke off screen, Mr. Matt.
Yeah. Anyways, she's like, yep, so, let me ask you a question. You were a prince and you got rich off of killing things. You're not a Chilaxian prince, right? No, there was a war here. No, of course not, but you're not an evil knight. Who the fuck pays people to kill people?
Most people pay people to kill people.
That...
It's business, baby.
she laughs and is like, oh, come on, Gavilan, I'm a pirate, and even I know that you need some special perms to do so legally. Are you saying you're an assassin?
Legally? I never said that.
So you're an assassin?
No.
Okay, then what do you do for a living, dumbass? It's been months since I've seen you.
Well, how should I answer that? Adventuring.
Oh, mercenary work.
Although lately I've been in the hostage negotiation economy.
I'm sorry, but what kind of hostage negotiate? Who?
The emperor of this nation.
This is Android. They don't have an emperor.
The emperor of Chilaxians. That's not the name. What is it?
It's Taldor.
Taldor, the emperor of Taldor.
Ah, him.
I know,
Wait.
right?
Wait, really? He gets captured?
Oh, it's like the third time.
Oh, wow. The way they make him seem to be like some sort of demigod.
No, he's actually really pathetic.
Really? You gotta introduce me to the man.
Sure, let's go.
Ah, sounds great. But
And
are you certain? Wait, Gavilan, before you go all the way there, yeah, certain he's not going to see a very wanted pirate and say, arrest them.
Nah. He's kind of weird about the law thing. He doesn't really give a shit about it. Let's go.
Ah, interesting.
Oh, hey, and I extend my hand. Can you help me out here?
Oh yeah, sure. And she like walks over and she pulls you up and stands
At the
you
moment,
up and pats
and
you.
I pull her in. That trouble's drowning me, you jackass.
It's just like, you know I can breathe underwater, right?
Don't care. And I'm walking down the river. Let's go.
Yeah, and she walks out with you. It's like, ah, goodness me.
Oh, I could probably kill this one with like one hand at this point.
I wouldn't try it.
I mean, I'm not a psychopath, but I could.
Like, Gavilan, I really would not try it.
It'd be easy. Like snapping a toothpick.
Gavilan, why don't you make me a just raw int check to see if you can remember this person's title?
Okay. Hold on. What the hell is an impossible cake?
An impossible cake is a
And
cake.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Cake
just
made out
needed
of
to
plants.
avoid a 1. So, you remember this person's moniker was the Pirate Queen?
How the hell did I get on the crew of the Pirate Queen?
Oh, you didn't get on the crew.
As a level 1 adventurer.
Well, I mean, let's be honest here. Shanks was a level 1 adventurer because he was born on the Pirate King's ship.
But I wasn't born on that shit.
No, you were not. She just found you entertaining.
Oh, great. Out of one gilded cage into another, so this one's on the water.
Well, no, because she let you off whenever you wanted to go.
Yeah, let me off. Ooh.
No, she taught you how to swim. She
Oh, yeah,
refused to
yeah.
let you leave before you knew how to swim.
8 years I was stuck there.
More like 2, buddy.
Let's
The bar closed
move
2.
on.
Yes, let's move on. So, you're walking into the freaking embassy with the Pirate Queen. Let's
Hi,
just
Matt.
say... Oh, hey, Gavilan, who's your friend?
Oh, this is the Pirate Queen.
What? Gavilan, why did you bring a very wanted criminal into an embassy of a nation that she's wanted in?
He's my friend.
Like, you're a friend with the queens of... You're the friend of the Queen of the Pirates?
I'm a friend with many powerful people, Rat. You know this.
That's true. I'm amongst those people you're friends with.
Yeah.
Also, Kusanagi and you get along like,
So,
house
Morgan,
fire.
Matt, Morgan.
And the two shake hands, and he's like, what a job. And she's like, depends.
Oh yeah, we need some good captains. We just got these flying blimp warship things.
The airships are coming in about a year, but yeah, we could use some captains. That was what I was implying.
See, I knew you two would hit off, and I walk away.
And Matt's like, oh no, come back here, come back here. What do you mean, what? You just brought... Gavilan, come here for a second. And he just, like...
Okay.
And he, like, writes on his hand the amount of money on her wanted poster.
Uh-huh.
It's in the, millions, which 1 million gold is more money than your entire group is worth put together.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yep. Honestly, we only have this bounty on... What was she like? Explain how...
Work that much. Why was she paying me so little? Oh, by the way, I was a pirate, apparently.
That's like, I don't know if that's... I mean, were you a pirate, or were you, like... Huh.
I mean, at the least, I was an accomplice.
Oh,
Pirate adjacent, if you will.
couldn't you have just been a... hostage?
Nah, they taught me to swim, and they were really nice to me.
Oh.
Arg.
So, if anyone asks you, you were a hostage.
I mean, maybe.
Look, I'm gonna offer them a job, and if they don't take it, well, I think we're all dead.
No, it's fine. So let's walk out. Who cares?
What do you mean?
Well, we can stop her. Do you know what level she is?
Have you seen how many golds he's worth? He would kill us.
Yeah,
It'd be easy, like slapping a toothpick.
What? What do you?
Yeah, we're actually in immense danger right now, but it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. So whatever you can do to get her to agree to become a captain in our fleet is the only thing between life and death.
Well, she's a pirate, man. You just offer her money.
Uh, Gavilan, listen to me. And he looks you
Jesus
dead in the
Christ.
eyes and he says, I don't know how to talk to pirates.
What?
I don't know how to talk to pirates.
You offer them money.
I don't think you understand, Gavilan.
I like they speak underground, man. You talk to that.
Look, I know it's not like... Okay, Gavilan, just watch very carefully and see what happens when I try and talk to someone like that. Matt walks up and he just opens his mouth and he starts going,
Oh, I like more. Great.
And he walks back and he's like, I am terrified of pirates, Gavilan.
This is the best thing I've ever learned.
Do you know why I'm terrified of pirates, Gavilan?
Nope. They're kind of cool. I was one for. Hey, I was a pirate. You afraid of me?
No, because honestly, I know you better than I know this random pirate. Also, the queen of the pirates, so even if I did fear you a little, it would be nothing compared to her. So,
a new goal forming in Gavilan's head.
A new what?
A new goal is forming in Gavilan's head.
What is this new goal?
I'm gonna be king of the pirates.
Yayo.
Oh God, no! Not the fucking 4Kids version. No.
This is the world you're wrought. All right, fine. I'll talk to her.
Thank you.
Hey, Morgan.
Yep.
You want a job?
I mean, to be a captain, yeah, but like honestly, I'm a wanted criminal by his people, so would sort of need a full pardon.
Well, if you're getting a job with us, that would kind of be included, buddy.
Oh yeah, well that's fine.
I mean, who hires you trying to kill?
I mean, honestly, the kid looks familiar. Did he ever travel around with some knife-ear bitch?
You gotta be more specific.
Well, I don't know, someone who was super self-righteous and was an elf that somehow worshipped the deity of the dwarves?
Oh, yeah. I remember that. We met it with my first wife.
Oh. Oh, God, it's that kid.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Huh. Well.
God damn it.
That's interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna need some assurance that pardon's coming through.
I mean, he can be a bit unpredictable, but he's not the type to really go out and kill someone unless he's paying me to do it, which he does all the time.
Yeah, no, Gavilan, you see, I sorta held him for ransom.
Lights are popping off in Gavilan's head and he's giving a smirk. Look, he was just held for ransom. He was just held to be killed today. So, like, worse things have happened.
Yeah, but,
Also, you can just kill him. It doesn't matter.
Look, Gavilan,
really easy.
Look, you know, my crew doesn't have, a lot of diversity to it.
Uh-huh.
And, look, he might have been beaten a bit more after that.
Go on. Keep going.
And also, I may have had to kick a few members off the crew for some heinous shit.
More. Keep going.
Yeah, Gavilan, he just walked up to me and couldn't say anything. I think he's traumatized.
He's just shy.
Really, he's just shy. And as you say, he's just shy. You literally hear off in the distance, "Hey, what's up, fucker?" As Matt's talking to Graves, and Graves like, "Not much, shorty," and the two just start punching each other.
Not much, shorty. Oh God.
See?
What do you mean, see? He just walked up to that orc and picked a fight.
That's a shy fight.
A shy fight?
Look at them.
And Graves yells, "Who you calling shy, asshole?"
I'm calling Matt shy.
Oh yeah, he could use some work on that. Matt's like, "What the fuck, Graves?"
Okay, now. You gonna take the job or not?
I think my well, can you guarantee a pardon?
Yes, that comes with it.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, I'll take the job.
Great. All right. I've asked you stories and all that. All right, I'm gonna go talk to him.
Go talk to who?
Matt.
Matt's like, so she took the job.
She wants a signing bonus.
What's the signing bonus?
50 platinum.
50? Okay, look, Gavilan, I'll give you 50 platinum for doing that. You don't have to lie to me about wanting a signing bonus.
I like lying to you.
Why are we good friends?
I don't know. Anyway, she said, yeah, let's go.
Okay, cool. Also, Gavilan, come here for a second. Only 50 platinum. My man, she's the pirate queen.
But I know you're not as rich as the pirate queen.
Gavilan, I don't know how to say this. In the vault, in this embassy alone, I could pay for that bounty.
Then why are you paying me so little?
Because you get paid for commission.
Commission?
Yep, and bonuses for future success.
What am I commissioning?
Treasure we earn while we travel. Cause I hate to break it to you guys.
Hey, that's me looting things.
Well, you also get a 500 a week, a 500 gold a week salary now. But before we were actually a organization of the Taldane Federation, we basically lived off of loot.
Man, I may have to rethink this whole pirate thing. Anyway, what's next?
Whoa, what do you mean pirate thing, buddy?
What's next?
Well, we, have a I don't know, buddy. Like, honestly, I'm surprised that rescue went so smoothly. You keep surprising me with your competency. I don't know.
Competency, he says, thinking of himself on the floor crying.
I mean, huh. That's a good question. Party? I mean, we just created a peace treaty that will secure peace in the world for at least 10 years.
With the pirate queen.
Yeah, let's go party with the pirate queen. Oh, God.
Come on, man. You'll get you off your feet and get you. Let's go. And I got my arm around his shoulder.
So,
so many stories to tell.
Yeah.
About
like,
you.
What do you mean, so many stories to tell about me?
Sodomy. Lots of sodomy.
What do you mean, Gavilan?
Oh.
Don't just leave me hanging.
So I think it's someone else to talk?
What?
I think it's someone else's turn to talk.
Yup. Or, alternatively, that is the perfect way to end this episode, with a party on the scale of a pirate queen's feast.
Talking about all the ways Matt died a little.
Ah, yes. Have you... Have
Man,
I...
Matt will be the one saying I'm worthless by the end of the night.
Yep. Yep. So, I think we have reached a good stopping point for today. So, if there's nothing immediately urgent that no one's already talked to me about, then, or that someone's not already talked to me about. Basically, Silver, do you have anything you want to do before today ends?
Not that I know of.
Man, I certainly.
No.
I wasn't really sure what to do amongst anything else continuing on here, so I just kept quiet.
It's fine. And I'm off screening that conversation Shadow wants to have with Abishola. So I think we're done.
I did not expect to end the day being a pirate.
You aren't a pirate anymore.
I wasn't.
You were a pirate.
And I will be
Technically,
a pirate. And
you're gonna be king of the pirates, huh?
yeah, yo.
Yeah, well, hey, Gavilan, I hate to break
Now
it
I'm
to you,
tempted
but
to
that
give
means you have to
over a
be the
pirate outfit.
recap
God damn it.
guy, and you've got to say at the end of each recap, I'm gonna
God,
be king of the pirates!
I wish I had the One Piece recap guy's voice.
No, but it's like the end of the episode thing.
Oh, no.
But it's
that's
like a
your-
recap. For...
Oh, no. Shadow's been stabbed by a Dracula. How will he survive? He won't. Tune in next week.
Go on, say it.
Ugh.
Say the line, Gavilan!
I'm gonna be. I don't know the Japanese line. I'm not gonna say it. King of the Pirates.
And we'll see you all next time on Path to Create Nihil. Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.